Art. Oh, the music. Always the music. Hi, everybody. This is the music. Alright. Hello, and welcome to Lost Chronomancy, where a group of 4 beginner adventurers try to survive in the world of Minadarak. The Orrery of the Wanderer, a powerful but very dangerous artifact, has been corrupted and bound to the group. Now, they have to figure out what to do with it, knowing its dangers. And today, something is different with the Orrery. The Orrery today has been connected to a bunch of mischievous little spirits. And by watching the group, they can interact in good or bad ways with the Orrery. And so from now on, anyone watching can accumulate points, and with those points can pay for small or big events to happen. I will explain them, since there's 9 different things you can pay for. And so by accumulating what's it called? What did I call it?
Orrery instability.
Thank you. Orrery instability. You can go from good to evil and lawful to chaotic, just like the 9 alignments. Co-DMing tonight, Simon as Sylphir.
He threatened us with a TPK. Don't listen to him.
And yeah, today I'm with Kiki, Mev, Fred, specifically Fred for today, as odd. We'll see how that happens. But yes, so if you go for good, there's lawful good for 800, neutral good 750, and chaotic good for 100,000. It's quite expensive, but that's because the more chaotic it is, the more powerful it becomes. There's good, neutral, and evil. Good will give them either... Well, actually, every time it's a table with 6 possibilities. So that makes 9 times 6 possibilities. And every time I roll a d6 on the table, and it will do something random. For example, if you go for good, either lawful, neutral, or chaotic, if I roll a 1, it will be a healing spell on the most wounded. Could go from simple cure wounds to a power word heal, depending on what you pay for. If I roll a 2, a floating potion, a 3, something appears to protect, 4 is just general protection, 5, a celestial comes to help, and 6, just bigger healing spells. I just want to remind that the spell Find Familiar, if you cast it, it asks if it's, it can be a different type of creature, and celestial could be just that, a Find Familiar coming to help. But if you pay for the, chaotic good, don't worry, it won't be a simple little familiar. For neutral and evil, it doesn't have specific things that it does, depending on the number you roll. It's more of a plane it uses to shift something or cast a spell. And so for neutral, 1 is the Feywild, 2 is Mechanus, 3 Elemental Chaos, 4 Ethereal Plane, 5 Limbo, and 6 the Astral Plane. And I won't explain them to anyone. If you already know, good. If you don't, you can try to discover by making me roll, but it's random. And evil is 1 Elemental Plane, 2 Far Realm, 3 Shadowfell, 4 Nine Hells, 5 Hades, and 6 The Abyss. So if I roll a 1, it's going to be an elemental of some kind, and since it's evil, it's going to try to attack. And so we can now help the party, or
Hinder.
hinder is the word I'm looking for. And I've been looking for several days now.
Shiver me dimmers.
But there's something you need to know. That happens around the orrery. And the orrery is currently in a school. So if they don't hold the orrery on their person, and you pay points to do it, it won't be a waste. It will happen. But just, they might find out about it later. The monster won't magically find them. It might just attack the people who are around the orrery and then leave. Or be killed. Like right now it's in a really well protected school of magic. If, I don't know, a goblin went out of the orrery, that's always the example I use, but it's from the material plane, so there's no chance a goblin appears. Right?
From the material girl. Hell
And,
yeah. Small.
Right now, if a goblin comes out of the orrery and it wants to attack everyone, well, the school is probably just gonna get rid of it. You probably won't do much. But
I'm just gonna say this. I did the math, and it's mathematically not possible to get to pay for anything right now, like in this stream.
no,
If you just don't interact with the stream, just
Yeah.
leave it on. You're gonna be at almost 750 if you're a sub. Like me, it's like 0.2 times more. But it's like 732 or something after 3 hours of watching.
well, the game might be 4 hours.
No,
It usually is.
We'll see about that.
Usually is. If we count the, you know, the pre-game where there's the starting soon and the break
we
and
all-
the
I meant the
Shotgun
whole
beers
stream is
and-
like approximately 3 hours.
yeah.
I'm 69 normally.
Are you guys
Um,
not doing the same pregame as I am? Shit.
All right. So last time, put the volume up. Oh, all right. It just the song wasn't started yet. Last time in game number 8, against the law. All of you, except, well, I guess Odd, but it was Bram at the time, were... Oh, wait. Just wanna... Oops. Not that. I wanna put the thing like it's supposed to be. Alright.
My rules don't work, by the way. They don't show it. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's because... Yeah, that's because... Yeah, that's what I was fixing.
I'm gonna try something. See.
So yeah, last time, as the group were long resting, they noticed footsteps coming up. And a group of guards, 5 guards, along with a very tall animated armor, I'll call it.
Man.
You guys never really figured out the name, so we'll call it that for that. We'll call
Did
it
he
that
have
for
a
that.
name and we're just being rude?
Well, we're always rude. We call it a fancy clock.
And
And
by the
Cleo
way,
is the little
thank you,
robot.
Millie. I don't think she's watching, but I want to thank her for making the art for, well, all of my gods, first of all, and the orrery. It's not the actual orrery, but it's a small, like, and watch, pocket watch. Yeah, pocket watch.
Is it
And
not
it's
on
golden,
the
it's the same colors, and it has the little things pointing, and
So it's a fancy clock, is what I'm. Is what I
she made us a
Finally
fancy
got
clock.
it.
Fucking busted, buddy.
We
But the
finally
fancy
got
clock-
fancy clock.
The fancy clock means instability. That's why it's a fancy clock, because every time you say it, it's becoming more unstable.
Oh, fuck.
Just like me.
So yeah, last time all of your magic items were taken. You were brought to jail.
I forgot
where
about my bean.
you managed to contact the the principal. That's what the principal of a school, Principal Riolos. And he came to take the orrery and bring it to safety while you guys were going in court. In front of a judge. The judge was quite a mysterious fellow, but after a lot of spells, truth spells, silent spells, and dispels of little things spying on the court, you almost went to prison, but the principal managed to get what's his name? Uzax to show up. You met Quedius, rightful Quedius, the one that was going against you. And you managed to get out of it with a small fine. Very small compared to what you were supposed to pay. And a restraining order. That means you can't go near where he lives.
That's true.
You all left and paid the fine, got your items, and the Principal Riolos, gave you all a plastified card with the symbol of the school, the symbol of Beatha, with an open inside of an open book, and told you that he had work if you needed money, and that he had the orrery if you needed it back. And so he left. And you took your time, paid your fine, and started walking towards the school, I believe. And holding a worm behind your ear, Veya. For an hour. Well, a lot less than that. You were supposed to hold it for an hour. But it took maybe 10 minutes before it started to get interesting in the inside of your ear. It got closer, and something inside your skull, inside your head, started to move, and you could feel it, and it wasn't the worm since it was still in your hand. But the worm seemed to be frightened by it. It started getting away from the entrance of your ear canal. And that's where we ended it. But as this happens and you start to panic, and you look,
as one would.
Yeah, you maybe not, you don't scream or like, I don't know what you do, but as you just look up at your friends, wanting to say something about it, Bram. He's not here. Bram gets sucked super fast.
Again?
And this time you don't have the order. It's not shaking. You don't know if it's shaking. But you see him super fast, like blink of an eye, move towards the school. But not in his full form like Superman flying over there. It seems to shift and become smaller. As if the orrery was taking back what it once had inside. And it went a bit like, when they teleport in Harry Potter? And they just kind of... It looks like that. As it kind of folds and shifts very rapidly in the direction of the school. And that's where we'll begin again. You can react to the event.
There he goes again.
3 of you.
Bye. I didn't know he could fly. Isn't that vampires turn into bat? He didn't turn into a bat this time around.
That's
Fantasy
just-
book reality. I don't.
I
What's
don't,
the difference?
I don't know if that's racist or just
Do you turn into a
misinformation. No.
I'm just asking. Is this gonna happen more?
Okay, I don't know what that was. What?
Why are you
Why
still
is he
holding the
going?
worm?
I doesn't want to go in. Something's in my head, and it's not the worm.
That's maybe your head's too big. Like your brain's taking too much space and it can't zig through. I know
No, I mean,
brains.
thank you, but
You're
I mean, I felt something inside my brain that was not
Those
the
are
worm.
thoughts.
No,
Oh.
My
like
brain's
there
empty.
is a bug. There is a
Oh.
bug. There is an insect or like a living creature that is not supposed to be in there that is currently in there, and I'm not wondering if it's not the gloves and maybe they just don't like each other.
Alright, Sophia, try it
Because-
out. Put the worm.
Yeah, I don't have anything in here. There's
Yeah,
space.
it's empty. He's young. He's got time to shape it.
Brain-sized hole.
A brain-sized hole.
It's like
Put
in the
it up
cartoons,
there.
you can just see an extra of my head. There's just a small pea in the middle of it. That's it.
Oh, hey, I can see it.
You can see through
Alright,
the other
look.
side.
Mm,
When
Sure.
wind goes through, there's a whistling noise.
Wait, Vea, how long were you dead? Do you think it's just like your body started decaying and you have
I
like little worms
didn't-
in there that just leftovers from? I
I don't think. I mean, I don't
don't
think
smell
I'm.
rotten.
Thank you again.
You're welcome.
I'm unsure if you're complimenting me or insulting me. You
I don't
say
know
it. You say it nicely, but your words are kind of mean.
Well, I mean it in the nicest way.
We're doing all this while we're walking, I think.
Yes, obviously.
think-
Which
Well,
is
we
cool.
stopped for 2 seconds while we saw Brad walking
We
away,
saw Bram just go like.
and then we were like,
I think-
"All right, carry on."
I think we might have like picked up pace and like kept walking, like maybe a little faster.
yeah.
I wasn't dead. I wasn't dead. I was dying.
Oh, so no decomposition.
I know. I
available.
wasn't. It wasn't like a 2-week period. At least not that I know of. I don't really. The whole event's kind of a blur. There was a thing and a guy.
Hold on, let me
and
see.
then-
Move your hair. Looks into
Move
you.
my hair. Like look around if there's any
I
like
mean-
spots coming off.
It looks fine. If I put my ear next to it, do I hear little critters?
Oh my god.
Next
You
to
listen to
her,
my head
Like
Yeah.
if I
She's
put my
like-
ear next to her ear,
like-
can I hear little
like-
critters?
like a coconut.
Ear.
You shake a coconut. Is there liquid in it?
roll me a perception check, Aradia. No, roll
Wait, you-
roll on D&D
you have to
Beyond.
do-
That's true.
Everyone can see now.
Damn. My rolls are exposed.
Yeah,
Yeah, Zach said we can't cheat anymore.
yeah.
Does
no more
it
cheating.
put the little plus thingies too?
Yes, if
I don't
your
use
character
DD
sheet
Beyond
is well
for
done, yeah.
rolls. Unless it's a 4, because those are always hard for my tiny brain to read. Oh! Well, that
Oof.
Oh, oof.
rough.
Oh yeah, we see them before the stream because it takes some time to load.
Yeah,
No, it's just it didn't appear.
Oh,
No?
it just.
What?
Perception.
Are you on the game log or are you?
Oh,
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I
there
can
you
see
go. It's
But-
there. It's a
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But it didn't say the +2 because I have a +2 in perception.
Did you
Oh,
click on
because I didn't
perception?
You
roll
have to
for the
click on the
perception.
perception.
I know how this
What's
works.
your bonus? What's your bonus?
2. It's
So
4.
it's a form.
So you listen to the inside of her head, and
Who knows?
there's
Sounds
even
like a
more
regular
silence inside her head than outside her head.
That's crazy.
You're welcome.
Yo,
No,
can
no,
I
no.
try too?
I hear it, man. It's crazy. It does little. It spoke to me. It's crazy. I speak critter, you know. You see Cuddle Bear and you.
We're in the middle of the road and they're both like grasping my head.
I wanna hear.
You can roll a perception check if you
Oh,
like to
let's
go next to
go.
her head.
Oh,
That's a good roll.
18. Alright, it's because I'm
doesn't
not
show up.
on the
Oh.
page. Oh, I need to have the page open at all times, that means.
Okay, I just want to see if it works for my phone if I click on the thing. Okay, that's it. It was a random perception. It wasn't the right one. It was just a prank.
That was the one you were supposed to do.
That was what
the
I was
last
supposed to
one.
do.
Oh,
Anyway.
Too
What I get
late.
for not
Oh.
understanding the words.
And it's gone.
Punished for our crimes.
Oh.
So what do
Why?
I do with the 18?
Why? Alright, it has to be in full screen. And I
You
can't
got
go
this.
on another screen, apparently.
Can't you
The-
put it like on half your screen?
What
Your
Yeah,
screen
no,
size
slider?
for it to
yeah,
show?
I can't put it half because the rolls disappear for some reason.
Oh,
But I'll put, like, yeah, that's fine. I found a solution.
yes.
Alright, so 18,
Yes.
you listen,
Yes.
and right now, there doesn't seem to be anything alive inside her head other than herself.
Oh,
Head
okay.
empty. There's
Here, right? There's a little critter noise. That's crazy.
you. There's something in my head. You hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it too.
Oh my god!
Yeah. That's crazy. It's
Um,
saying slurs.
We should go to your school. Do you have a medical professional that can look at this, please?
Ah,
I don't
yeah.
think it's supposed to be there. There's not something. There's brain. There is blood. There is my skull, and there is fluid that's supposed to be in there. There's not supposed to be
have
anything
blood?
else. I
That's
do have
crazy.
blood. We've had this conversation. You've
We've
seen
had
me.
this
I bleed.
conversation before.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
always surprises me.
I know. Okay. And also, do you think that there's somebody at your school who wants something with Bram and stole him?
I mean, he's got the past, so I'm sure he's fine. I did call for Odd in the prison though, so I sure hope they didn't do swapsies again, because Odd isn't invited. I also didn't tell the
I like
principal
That might be
anything.
problematic if he
Yeah.
comes out of the orrery and they think he's like a devil and he starts spouting things from
Well,
hell
you know,
and where
the
is
first time
he?
we
And
met, he wasn't great, so like.
it
Maybe-
was.
We should go there.
We
It's
should
okay,
we
when we
should
get there,
keep
we'll
we
clear
should
it
pick up the pace. We should run.
Is Sophia still holding the worm to his ear?
Yeah, I was gonna say I should hold it for the time being.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
if anything happens, or if
You
my
start-
brain is too big too.
Start holding it. And as
Yes.
all of this is happening, Odd, you don't know how much time it's been since the last time. You've been in a weird trance, surrounded by those whispers that you heard the first time. You were in weird places too. Sometimes it was a place filled with lava, a place filled with water, a place filled with acid. A place that looks like a desert, a place that looks like an island on an ocean. You've been to a lot of places, but it doesn't feel like it's been years, it feels like it's been hours, and you've just been shifting through places, and it doesn't make much sense. It's very hard for you to understand what you've been going through. But ever since you've been captured, there's one thing that's clear. Something wants you. And it might be why you've been around those people. The reason you've been pulled out of the 9 hells. And you understand something too. Whatever it is, you killed a demon that had it. And now it's without an owner, somewhere in the 9 hells. But it won't send you back. And as all of this happens, and you're currently kind of walking in the desert, you fall in the sand. And the sand kind of
Oh,
falls
no.
over your body. I need you to make
Oh no.
a strength saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's
no,
a good
even
one.
I can't save him from there.
That's a good one. You should make an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh,
13.
I have +7.
Yeah, that's 6
God.
plus 7. But that's enough, actually. 13 you save.
Oh,
You manage to kind of hold yourself up and straight and in a good position to not be like hurt by the sand falling over your body. And as you kind of get the sand out, you feel like there's dirt over the sand. And you start to dig yourself out of there. And as you completely get out and you finally make an opening into whatever this is, you see your surroundings. Surroundings unfamiliar and in a way nostalgic. Reminds you of something in your past. You see those buildings, those shops, those streets, those torches. Something that feels safe. Something that from your childhood reminds you that life is not just killing demons and following orders. But a lot of people are starting to notice that you're just coming out of the ground in the middle of a street. And near you, there is some sand. The sand of a school. An enormous school that has a church-like body, but is, in fact, a school. In the middle of a desert. A school you've never seen before. But I've described it in the past with the cacti and the trees. There's flowers. It's not an empty desert. It's growing vegetation, even though it seems arid. But you're not in the middle of it, you're on the side, where there's dirt and sand starting to kind of merge together to form the surroundings of a cobblestone street, where you're right next to. And you see next to you, there is a man, brown hair,
As the janitor.
with a little beard on the side and a pinch here that goes, a beard that's braided, and his hair is braided, and he's shirtless with some tattoos, and it is Belos, the janitor that you have never met, but the stream has met him in the past, and he's kind of looking at you, and he just says, "Oh, dude." Oh. My little unicorn. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you for subscribing, I think I should say. Whoa, dude, you okay?
Where is this place? Who are you?
Well, you're right next to Beatha's academy. I'm the janitor. I was on my way back. I just cleaned the place, and I've been smoking a little. Is that? Did you come out of the ground?
I did. Weirdly enough, that actually happened. I'm as clueless as you are. What is going on here? Last time I was with three other people.
And you lost them? You're now
I was in a trance, different place. Hard to describe. Feels like it's been.
Take my hand. I'll help you out of the ground.
Take his hand.
He kind of tries to lift you. He's not very strong, but you're strong, and you can kind of. It helps, but
Can I pull
you
him a
use your
bit
own
too?
strength. Yeah. And you get out, and he's like, "Whoa, dude, nice hooves."
I also have like horns like going backwards. The front.
I have a friend with hooves like that.
Yeah, what's his name?
Aradia.
You know Aradia.
You know Aradia? I guess you have hooves.
I have
You're
hooves
like
in towns, guys.
Racism.
her brother.
Is
Everyone with hooves
Where-
knows
how
each
do you-
other.
How do you know this Aradia?
She goes to the school. Well, she used to, at least. We're friends. She likes my herbs that I grow.
And do you know where? Do you know where she is at this moment?
Oh, she left to like follow the stars, my dude.
He talks like me.
Yo, for
My dude. Alright, my dude, I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Thanks.
because there was a star leading them. We're going to. It was like a big quest. Pretty cool, but I don't have time really to follow them.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I was with them. How? What day are we? What is this? As
Oh, it's I don't have a calendar for my game. I made everything
Fine.
except a calendar.
pretty, that's pretty embarrassing, honestly.
But
Actually,
yeah,
you wouldn't tell me anything, to be honest, because I
Sometimes
didn't
why?
ask, so I don't know.
the
Mm,
7th day after spring, whatever day that is.
Mm. Let's see. And
I'm the janitor. I don't know
Where-
everything.
where were you heading? I did. why
Out to
did
my
I-
shack over there, my home. Gotta feed my cat.
It's a great
Last-
cat.
Last time I was transported out of my volition. I was next to an artifact of some kind. And I was.
Transported.
I hate that thing. It haunts me to this day. I don't know why I hear out of all places, but do you have
Well, you want something to drink or to eat, maybe?
sure you have at your shack?
Yeah.
Wanna smoke?
Sure, I don't really have any way to go, so I'll follow you.
Okay. He brings you to the small house that he owns with his garden around. And you can see a giant scorpion coming out, all excited. It feels weird to see a giant scorpion excited. It's huge, and it comes towards him, and he pets him, and he says, "You met my cat, Needle. That's oh, what's your name?"
Odd.
I'm Belos.
Nice to meet you, Bells.
Pleasure to meet you,
Nice to
Yes.
meet you, Needle.
Needle.
I
Yeah.
thought that's what you meant by cat. I see.
So come in. I'll give you a drink.
I go in.
And he starts pouring you some tea. Gives it to you. So, where were you before the ground?
Different places. I was kept switching. Felt like different planes or different locations. I was deserts, oceans,
You're a
islands.
traveler, huh?
No, I don't mean to be. I don't travel much. At least not in past years. Been pretty trapped.
Pretty confusing, man.
Yeah, I know. I won't say where I come from, but this is a breath of fresh air, even if it's very
You ever
confusing.
been to Maxia before?
I used to live here.
No.
No.
not.
Okay.
No.
Not there. Not here.
You're in the cosmic capital. It's close by. It's not actually
I've-
close by. It's a couple of weeks of travel, but
I not here particularly, but I used to live with people like you, people around the city, but not anymore.
we'll come back, I guess. Hey, is
And,
that a radio over there? And he looks at the window, and you guys would be going towards the school. And so after a while,
Obviously, we stopped by my best friend.
after almost
The
an
Batman.
hour,
Ah,
you get you're walking in one of the streets going towards the school, the academy, and as you're making your way, you can see the door of the shack of Bolos open. Belos, not Bolos, sorry. And you're like, hey, Aradia, your friend is here.
I bet Brad made it back. See? He's fine.
You told me his name was Odd.
oh,
Oh, they really
boy's
did the
back.
switcheroo again.
they did change places. That means Bram's
gonna-
stuck in the Ori again.
I'm
should
sure
I
he's
come
fine.
out of the shack.
Hello.
You
My voice
guys!
You missed jail!
People are recognize.
Yeah, you missed it. We fought some robots and then we got jailed for it, and now we have a restraining order.
Have you met Needles?
Interesting.
You
You-
missed a lot, man.
Just went to jail.
Yeah, it was good. We also have she got a nice insect gloves.
How
Oh,
long
yes.
has it been?
And they go,
They really do go like that.
they do
How
be making
long
those
has it
noises.
been? Like a couple days?
In like a couple
Couple-
days. Well, more than a
Couple of
couple.
walking.
Maybe like a
Around.
week? I don't
Like
know.
2 or 3 days, I believe.
Oh,
Interesting. And how did I end up here again?
Oh, the
was
Ori is
3 or
inside
4.
the school.
The
It's since-
Ori- yes.
It's inside the school.
It's,
Yeah.
It was the safest place we could think, well, that Dia could think of putting it, since we got put in jail, and we were worried that the police officers or guards or whoever they are would touch it, so we had to get rid of it. And now we're
I
going to
didn't
get
have
it.
much
For
of a
you to
choice.
save us, but you didn't come out.
Well,
Not on time, at least.
I should go the I
We-
should go the other way then. I don't want to be
don't-
near that thing again.
Just
Well, where are you going to go?
you
Anywhere.
just got here. What?
I don't want to be transported back to those places.
Yes,
Well-
you
Or back
do.
home.
I worry that perhaps you might not have a choice no matter where you are. Because Bram wasn't next to the Ori when he
Can we
switched places with
can we
you.
get inside? We're just talking in the
Let's-
middle of the street at that point. So
in
maybe
the,
we
in the
can,
desert?
maybe we can
Not the
get,
desert yet. You're still in the city.
Yeah,
There's
The
grass
border
and-
of the desert.
Get out of the street, kids. Back into Needles. I've missed the big guy.
also, how long did we walk before getting there?
Just less than an hour.
We need
So,
to know.
Am I still like this, hoping something happens with the
Yeah.
worm?
Yeah, Odd, you
Yeah.
see him with a worm to the side of his ear. And the worm is kind of touching around your ear. Like,
Kind of looks interested. It looks like it
Is
might
that
go
a-
inside.
Is that a new friend?
Yeah.
We don't know
We're-
yet. Maybe
We're
not.
hoping it gets into Sylvia's ear,
Because
And
Vea's brain is
creatures-
occupied.
I
my new
have
brain.
there's a bug in there, unfortunately, I think.
I
There's
see.
something alive.
It's gonna be my
kind
new
of-
brain, my new friend, because I'm empty here.
I've missed
Aw.
quite a lot. I'm.
Yeah, so you should stick around so you stop missing bits and pieces.
I guess I don't have a choice, do I?
Ah,
Neither do
you
we.
love it.
You wouldn't
Would've
happen.
smoked less if I knew all of this was gonna happen.
You smoke just enough, my old friend.
My boy, do you still have some for me?
Hold on, get the worm in and then get high. See what happens to the worm
Bye.
after that. Could be funny.
I'm gonna get the worm high.
Yes, that's what I do with mine.
So yes, Ori, and also perhaps someone to check out why my head is currently occupied.
Yeah, well, let's just get inside a little bit. You know, figure out what he's seen in the Ori, because the last we've heard, Bram saw different planes in there. Like
Did he?
hell,
I thought he met a frog.
he met a frog, but he also saw like the depiction of a fight happening in hell, which isn't where this guy over here comes from.
Oh, me. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So either it was showing us a plane we have to go, so if we has to go anywhere, you should go get back in there, bring us the piece, you know?
Do I know that's because I killed a demon at some point?
Yeah, you got this. You don't know which one though.
Okay.
But you know you've killed its owner and you only killed demons.
He saw hell.
What's up with that, buddy?
While I was in Dari, I may have back when I was fighting in the war before all of this in hell, I was fighting demons. It's basically what I do, what I've been doing for years now, and feeling that I may have killed one or multiple or a demon may have triggered all of this, may have why I am getting transported and why there's a link between
So the demon's piece, and now you're tied to the Ori, just like the rest of us.
I didn't steal anything. I only
No, I
steal
wasn't there.
weapons.
Maybe it's like finders keepers, except with murder.
Yeah. You just
No,
kill
you
him.
kill him, and
Yeah,
then the
maybe it
piece is
was-
automatically yours.
Maybe he also
a
has
curse,
a worm,
or you
and
have been
the
cursed,
worm
or-
is the Ori, and he killed the guy with the worm, and the worm said, "Yeah," gun in his ears, and now he's
I hope I don't have worms.
it's like lice.
We all have worms. Get over it.
What?
It's
We
the
all
Ori.
have. It's.
It's so that you're less lonely inside your head.
I see. I have enough voices in my head, and I would need more.
You're
They have
just like
stopped
Bran.
since
It's
you've
like-
come back.
See,
You're
they stopped
welcome.
since you came back.
I'm
We
okay,
have
I
that
think,
effect on people.
It's because we talk too much. Everything gets quiet afterwards. You get so wrapped up in our thoughts, you're like, bro, I ain't got time to think anything anymore.
So yeah, I've seen planes too. I was in different planes, and I've seen parts of hell that I recognize.
Anything. Wait, parts of hell?
Well, it's just
Or different planes?
it's different parts of. I don't know if it's planes. I don't know where those places are, except the places I've been before, and only one I remember is in hell.
Because we know that the Ori is connected to other planes. And the Feywild, which is connected to Bram.
Seen
Me
forests.
personally, never been there. Don't know what it looks like. I've seen textbooks about it. I've seen creatures from it. The Yupicorn.
Even if we need to know what demon I killed or what ties us That's why I'm clueless. It's 'cause I have no
Figure it
idea.
out.
Well, I mean, if ever we do have to go into hell, at least we have someone who more or less knows
you can
the
be a tour
lay
guide.
of the land, certain places at least.
Right.
Or you know what to generally avoid and not kind of.
Well, there's a lot to avoid.
Avoid
No.
everything. It's
Well,
like the
Demons,
museums. You're like,
Beatha,
don't touch nothing.
death.
In the
Avoid
museum,
Yeah,
don't fucking
Avoid
touch,
everything.
don't look.
Close your eyes, be blindfolded,
Don't even
handcuffed. Don't do
breathe.
anything. Don't even move.
So, Aradia,
Huh?
your old school, how are you feeling about it? There's your poopy.
Bro. Yeah. I'm excited to go in, to be honest. I'm surprised that, Odd managed to make his way out of there and he's in school. Because if the other principal would have found him, she would have
I've been to school
maybe killed
before.
on sight.
Good.
Just a very long time ago. I don't really remember much.
Good for you.
Did you go here?
No, not a school like
Lol.
this.
Um,
This looks fancy.
but you seem to really like your school. Why'd you stop going? You seem to have like a really good relationship with the principal and you really like learning. I never understood why you left.
I do love learning, and that's not gonna change, but it wasn't. Poopy, what are you doing? Please. Oh, he was gonna end the call, sir. Okay.
Disconnect.
What was I saying? He distracted me. Yeah, I do love learning, and I loved school and loved gobbling any kind of information I could. But it wasn't hands-on. I was raised in a little camp where everybody was always doing something, and I wasn't doing anything. I was just learning. Figured I can do now when I'm young. I'm only 112.
Does your school, will they allow you back in afterwards to complete your education if you so wish?
I think so. I mean, that's what the terms were when I left.
Oh, that's not so bad. That seems very lovely, in fact. Also, were you raised in a commune?
I was raised in the forest
I don't.
with a bunch of druids of different sorts. Kinds. They were
Same.
just...
So, like a commune.
Yeah.
You know, it's a collective group of people all sharing the same thing and sharing tasks. And...
Well, I guess, but they had a duty. The druids are supposed to guard the forest from anyone or anything attempting to go in. It's nearly impossible to get in there.
Which
They
forest?
The Nadur forest. Same
Do I
one as
know?
Sylphir.
Do I know where that? The one in the Feywild?
No.
The Najur forest is the biggest forest on the continent of Mons.
And
It's in-
do I? Oh, sorry.
So
go
your
ahead.
continent, it's triangular shape, and it's in the middle of the continent.
Communism
Do-
rules. Sorry.
Do I know that like people just genuinely don't go there?
You could roll a history check.
Okay.
I mean, Sylphir can agree unless you were born in there. Gonna have a hard time getting in.
Oh,
Yeah. Alright.
I'm absolutely historical.
Rolled with the astral dice set.
damn.
So,
Astronomical.
from your knowledge, you would have read and heard about it before. The Najur forest is mystical. It's known, not necessarily by everyone, but it's been said that you have a bit of normal forest, but the deeper you go, the more fucked up it becomes. There might be zombies, there might be a forest on fire, there might be a path that always leads to the same place, and you just go in a circle even though you're going in a straight line. There's places where there's a lot of bears just protecting it. It's protected by different stuff depending on where you enter the forest by. And so people usually just don't try. Some people have tried, most of them come back. It's not like they go in and they never come back. Most of them come back and are like, yeah, no. But if someone is really determined, and it's gonna be like, I'm gonna go in and no matter what, I'm not coming out, well, they usually don't come out. The ones that try to go towards the middle of the forest seem to not make it back, or make it back afraid for their lives. But there's safe parts in those forests. If you don't go deep, there's, forest elves that live there. And there's other settlements. There's normal people that go get some wood in that forest. And they always have to plant the trees after, because they'd be shortening the way to the danger. But the forest is very big. So there's a lot of that forest that is livable. It's just, don't try to go too far into it.
Oh, were you far into the forest, or were you
Illegally ventured around and
Sophia,
then got grounded for it.
Your answer does not surprise me. I am unfazed by the fact that you were way in. Wait, illegally? Wait, you said you were raised there. Were you? I'm very confused.
Yeah.
Do you mind clarifying some things for me?
Go on.
You talk about your mother quite often, and you say
Yeah.
that you were raised by druids. Now, I don't want to intrude on that part of your life. If you don't want to speak about it, I will let you not speak about it. But how did you get to the druids? And how did you not just I've heard some terrifying stories, word of mouth, things that I've read, that it's not necessarily the best place to live.
I was just born there, and druids found me, and they were like, "What the hell?" And it didn't look like most of them, and they didn't know what I did, so they kept me around.
Oh.
So the leader of the druid commune or whatever, as you call it, she sort of took me under her wings, but they had a lot of things to do, possibly related to me, because I don't think I was supposed to be there. I just appeared.
So your
Sort of.
mother just dropped you off in the middle of the forest, or just...
Maybe.
Have you met your mother? Have you ever been in contact with your mother afterwards?
I had when I died, I had a dream about my adoptive mother.
But
She had hooves.
Your birth mother. You've never...
But it was also the mother that raised me, the adoptive mother, and she had hooves, so it could be my real mother, but...
You don't...
Yes.
You don't know what your adoptive mother looks like?
She was always wearing something. Very long, very gracious and everything. It's not like I was gonna run under her skirt and lift it.
By her face? You didn't see her face?
Well, she's a druid. They all have sorts of weird crowns that could look like horns. They all look he's a druid. He looks fancy. He doesn't have a crown. Do you have a crown?
Are you a druid?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we get along so well.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I use the magic of the stars.
That's
So-
deep, bro.
That's unfortunate. So you wouldn't recognize your birth mother if she came to find you.
Well,
would
if
you?
she kind of looks like a cow. Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, my hair is pretty, it's hard. It's not hard. It's not hard to miss.
What if you get those features from your father?
Well, then we could go in the forest and find out.
I mean, who knows? Maybe one day we might have to. For now, I think we should worry about the Ori, but who knows?
Kind of hoping
Maybe.
it
I
leads
agree.
us there.
But that's good that you two both come from there, because if ever we need to go in, we sort of have like an inn that won't let us get killed, depending on how we get there. But that's good.
And
to
I'd
know.
love to check up on her. My dream was weird.
Old of you to assume we won't die if you go there.
But why? We'll meet one of the druids that. Do you know the amounts of druids that just scams the roots over there? Like, if I made my way out of there safely, walking around mushrooms, and you met me at
Yeah.
an unfortunate time.
It's easier to get out than to get in. You should know that.
Yeah, I know, but I just came back from there not too long ago. I was leaving there when I quit school and I went to tell her, like, hey, dropped out. Gotta go rogue now. And she was like, shoo. And I was like, okay,
Oh, you
I
got
will
kicked
join
out of
the
your
adventures. But, like, she still loves me.
I'm sure.
Mm.
Parents fight, it's fine. I don't have mommy issues.
Okay.
My parents cursed me.
Oh.
Oh, that is.
Unfortunate.
Sounds like a bit of trauma
Hmm.
dumping, buddy. Do you wanna talk about it?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
Alright,
I'm so.
well.
Do you still have that curse? Do you want?
No, they didn't. Not literally. I mean,
Oh.
Curse you, child.
They
and-
like
Oh,
saw
in
you
that
and
case.
was like, I disown
Yeah, just
you,
like Sylphir.
maybe?
Sylphir was also
Yeah, me
cursed.
too. Let's
they
go.
just
Buddies.
sold me to fight in hell for the rest of my life.
We
you know,
have
but-
parental
Abandonment
problems.
issues,
Don't worry.
buddy.
We should find your parents and reprimand them.
That's okay.
It's hell. They have
You know.
different customs.
It didn't really. I mean, they had a choice, but they chose
Oh.
their lives over mine. And,
Yes.
We should
Well, they're
reprimand
not.
Sylphir's
They're not your
parents.
family.
They said you're too old for us now. Go away.
Really? Is that what they?
Well, not exactly, but yeah, a little bit.
You just
I-
aged out like a puppy, and they just kind of.
Yeah, but
Oh.
like not over multiple years. Well, for me it was, but for them it was like a few days.
That's right. You got lost into the Feywild.
Yeah. Yeah, good times. Nah,
Times.
not good times.
I had people go insane.
Yeah, but see, we didn't go
Okay.
insane.
I don't.
Nah, I'm fine.
Mm,
I'm fine.
okay, sure.
We're perfect. We just see unicorns.
Yes, of course. The magical
not
bird
normal about
horse
that?
that only you two can see.
Absolutely.
I mean, shit, if you wanted to see them, but listen, you don't have a fairy godfather.
I mean, I used to be the only one who could see him, so
I
it's kind of
I
a
don't.
plus now.
Maybe, yeah.
I have a god who saved
I
my
have
life.
your god. And a unicorn.
I thought
Can
you
I
were
see
having
your
a
god?
crisis of faith.
Well, I still
Right.
like her. So if she
I
still
have a
likes me,
cat.
you
That's
do.
not-
That
Yeah,
is
It's the
excellent.
dopest cat.
That's a giant scorpion.
I'd like
That's
to
a sick
see.
ass cat.
That's
I'd like
not.
for
Look,
you did.
and
You
Owen's,
see-
like scratch under his chin.
Well,
See?
as you say that, Odd, you see the scorpion kind of back up and go in like attack mode. And it's
Oh.
like, no, don't say,
No,
don't
no,
say
it's-
that.
It's okay.
It's fine.
I
It's
put
fine.
Come
my
on,
hand in
kitty,
its-
come on.
You insulted the
It
cat.
kind of calms
I
down
know.
the
You're the
Very
best
scorpion.
sorry.
cat. You're the best cat, Needle. I love you.
At that moment, Poopy just said,
I'm very sorry. I did
get
not.
offended.
It's very sorry.
You're discriminating against pussies.
And I mean, I'd love to show you my god. I've only seen her once, briefly.
I've
I
never
think.
seen her.
Well, from the looks
Well,
of it,
it's-
I've seen Yupicar more than you saw your god, so
Yes, but is
who's
your
crazy
horse
now?
is your horse bird a god?
Maybe.
I don't think they make
know.
a habit of showing themselves to people. I don't know. It's
No,
it's a bit
Yupicorn-
difficult.
Yupicorn is like the tooth fairy sent by the fairy godmother, the father god godfather.
Yeah.
The fairy godfather.
Legit, pretty accurate.
So you know.
I think it'd be nice to be visited by something. I don't get visits very often unless they're in the forms
Well,
of
if you want
headaches
ghosts,
or
I'm sure you can ask.
night
But
terrors. No, I don't
Hey.
think she did. She did a lot for me. A few weeks ago, months, I guess now. It's been a while, and I feel like if I asked to see her too often, I
well, next time she
be
comes by,
bliss
wake me
matching.
up.
I don't know. I did something not very good in the jail cell. I don't think she'd be very happy with me.
I don't mean to disrupt, but
As you're saying that, Odd,
You have to go to the bathroom.
Sylphir, the worm very rapidly enters your ear, and you feel it. You feel it dig inside of
Ah!
your ear and kind of make its way.
It's doing
Achoo.
something.
How do you
And-
feel?
Oh my god!
I want to grab
Weird.
his face and stare into his eyes as he's doing that. I just
And-
want to see it.
For a quick moment, the worm stops moving,
Oh.
and a flash appears in
Oh.
front of your eyes, and you guys can kind of see his eyes dilate for a
No,
moment.
no, I'm holding your head. You
I'm,
just-
And-
I'm covering my ears. I don't want the worms. in my
Sylphir,
ears.
you see weird runes, a weird language, kind of for a moment in your head, and slowly you
going
feel
on?
like the worm is telling you what it is, and while it's doing that, it seems to fuse with your own consciousness, and it's not the worm telling you; it's you that knows it, and it says, "Welcome."
It's
I-
the latest Windows update.
I
going
know
on, Sophie?
things now.
What do you know? What do you know? Victor? What's going
Can you
on?
read this?
Well-
Can you read this? Can you read this? I take out the paper.
You can add the item in your inventory and attune yourself to it. It's a near worm, and don't pay too much attention to the end of the
Okay.
thing.
Pay
Yeah,
attention to
try
it. Pay real
Hold
good
on.
attention to it.
You said earworm?
Earworm.
Oh yes. Add to
What a
equipment.
lovely friend.
Equip. Can I
Sophia
attune?
now has a
Attune?
cursed blade.
Oh, I
and
can
an
speak
earworm.
deep speech now.
All I have is a
Speak
pamphlet.
reason right.
Damn.
You have the knowledge of the
Be-
language.
I don't want to read it, but at the same time I want to read it. But can I read the paper now?
You check the paper. And on the paper, it's really badly written, so it takes you some time
True it is.
to translate.
Ah! Yes!
Send it to me in DMs.
Yeah? Let me
He
just
wants
check.
it all to himself.
No, but I'm the one who can read it. I'm gonna say it to you. So, or maybe I'm gonna lie.
Just see gonna be an ad.
Joke's on you. Sylphir doesn't have the brain power to lie.
Maybe.
What is
maybe you do
written?
now.
What is written, but very badly, is this.
Okay. It says the cult in the. Is that a? Yeah, that's a small town of. And that's fresh air.
Does that mean anything to me? The town of fresh air?
Roll me an history check.
Da-da-da,
You have +4, so
da-da-da.
you should be fine, right?
No! I rolled a 2!
Nope, you've never heard of that town.
Motherfucker! It was on the 12!
Can you repeat? Can you repeat what it says? I didn't hear it correctly.
The small cult in the town of fresh air.
The
Oh,
cult
there?
in the small town of Fresh Air.
Whatever.
Wait,
Does anyone know what that is? The
wait,
town of fresh air.
wait.
Do I know what that is?
Is
They'll
this
have
what
to
I
roll.
think it is?
They all have to roll herstory checks.
A
Is this
small-
what you
story.
think it is?
Yeah. Is it? We were just talking about the forest. Is it related to the?
You can roll if you would like, Aradia. If you think you know something, you can.
If you think you know something.
You can search your brain. Because Mev, I don't think you know, but maybe Aradia knows. You could roll an history check if you'd like.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
Odd, you don't really know.
Yeah, I doubt.
I think I
Actually,
know.
no, you could know. Roll me an
Wonder-
history check if you'd like
The
to.
fuck titty
Yeah,
shit!
I'd love to.
There's no way I could know,
Can I
right?
roll again, just for funsies? Can somebody give me advantage?
I have -1. Alright, let's go.
Just
Let's
give me advantage,
go!
please.
7.
Okay.
6, 7, and 7.
I want to
None
try.
of
I
you
want to
seems
try
to
since
know.
everybody's doing it.
Yeah, go, go.
Oh, but
Yo,
can
another
I,
7.
What the hell is this?
Can I re-roll this first?
It
It was
didn't
the
change my
prank.
dice.
Unlucky number.
Belos, do you know what the town of fresh air is?
Can I roll for him?
Actually, no, I'll roll for him in D&D Beyond so
Oh, let's
everyone can
go.
see.
Let's go. Herstory check.
Look, I'm gonna do another one just for funsies.
Oh my god.
Oh, the
It's gone.
thing disappeared.
Yeah, it's normal.
Ah, 9.
Oh my god.
I rolled a
Can I
9.
re-roll? I got a 12 if I re-roll.
Maybe someone at your school will know
No,
what
but
it
I
means.
think I know. I think I know.
Well, what do you think it is?
You said you were talking about a commune or whatever, but like if there's
But
a
are they?
commune of
are they a
druids, there could
cult?
be a cult of some kind
Well, yes, but that
in
applies
the
to
forest.
that applies to everywhere. If there's a government in the city, there could be a cult in the city. Wherever there's governmental power, there is bound to be a cult.
It's like the forest, you know, fresh forest, fresh air, wow, away from the
I know,
city.
but at the same time, the town I was from was up north and had clean, fresh air because of the mountains and the trees.
Yeah, but how fun would it be if it was in my forest?
Definitely not.
I mean,
Hell.
it'd be great as long as we don't die, but we should really ask someone probably at the school, see if they've heard of it. Maybe it's a nickname for a town or a place.
Yeah,
Small
but I
town
don't.
of fresh air.
All right.
But I mean, if it's in your forest, that's perfect. But
I mean,
what I'm
don't
saying
know
is,
anyway.
we shouldn't run in just in case because I don't feel like dying, and I'm not sure you do either.
Me?
So
Okay, and-
should we go and get the orrery? Ask if someone knows what the town is, and also please have someone look at my head.
Right, because you have a worm in there.
There is bugs
Mark.
in there. Yes. Ah! There's like rattling. They're all pill bugs. You know, when they're startled, they all roll up. It's like one of those rain sticks. Okay. Thank you, Belos, for your kindness and for briefly housing us as we had this conversation.
Honestly, I don't think I'll remember this tomorrow. It was
That's
too much.
fine. You're allowed not
Did you
to
find
remember
your
it.
treasure on your treasure map?
We did, yes.
Good.
It gave me these gloves.
Ah,
Yeah. I can't take them off.
looks like your skin.
It is moving. Yes.
I usually
Okay.
use it. You all have your pass, right?
I should get these checked out, shouldn't I?
Oh.
Odd doesn't have one.
Oh,
I think.
doesn't have.
But we
yeah.
can vouch for him. We're 3.
Yeah, you
You-
still
Well,
need
you-
a pass.
You can
Yeah,
vouch for
because
him.
he's not gonna get through that little lady.
Can I get
Okay,
a
how do
badge?
we get a badge? How do we get a pass?
I guess you have to go
Dia.
ask inside.
Okay. We can do
Well,
that.
Make your way there and maybe ask some whoever's in charge right now of guarding the entrance.
I am great at bureaucracy. I used to keep the books for my husband. I was very good at it. I do love a good office romp.
I definitely look like a student. So
You look like a man
What
in
if
his
he
30s.
just
I have a
passes as
big
my
death
boyfriend?
mace in the back.
Huh? Do you think they'll let him pass? Like, oh, he's my boyfriend, just visiting.
With a big
Honestly,
death
I
mace
think
in
that
my
is
back.
that is
and-
believable. You leave
He's
to
got
adventure and
hooves.
you come back with the devil.
And he also has
Got
boobs.
boobs.
It works. It
Yeah,
all
he
adds
has-
up.
Got hooves.
He has boobs. You have
No,
boobs?
Hooves. Hooves.
Oh,
I
I
have
heard.
muscle
Got
boobs.
He's
have
got. I mean,
pectorals.
I wasn't going to judge, but I just thought I just.
Could have been funny.
All right. Then let's do that.
Okay.
Wait, we're doing the he's my boyfriend part?
No, I think we're just gonna go ask the lady. I don't think she'd
Someone
care
else-
if
someone
he
else
was your
will do it.
boyfriend.
If it doesn't work, I'd still go inside and
Wait,
ask the
well,
other principal,
wait.
right?
Daya, did they let people in if they were with their partners or their family? Because if they did, fuck, let's do it. You don't know. Okay, that's okay.
I mean,
I think
he's definitely not my parent. How old are you, man?
45.
I'm not sure.
Oh, you look.
I think
You look
Mm,
old.
I know how old I am.
I'm war does its thing, but I'm not that old. Do I have it written? I'm not.
You're weathered like a old rock.
I'm weathered. Yes.
Like a rock. Yes. Okay. We should be having this conversation while we're walking.
Right. Yeah.
We should let Bello sleep off whatever he's been smoking.
I'm 36.
Oh.
I'll see you
You're
around.
36. Me too.
Yeah. Damn. I don't
I
look
am
36. I look older.
You guys are
Huh?
babies.
Yeah. Well, we don't live to 406. I don't know. I don't know how long you live for.
Well,
Complete. Oh, there you go.
For us, you're
That was
also young.
close. I'm half human, so I do age well-ish. But
I
also
am
age.
the oldest I've seen. I don't feel old.
I think you're the oldest in
Relatively.
years. Yeah, you're the oldest. I mean, how does your species age? Because elves age. You know, an elf can be 200 years old and still be a
Ish.
teenager.
So I'm pretty sure I age human-ish.
Well, what is that equivalent? 120 years
know.
old? I don't know.
Stuff.
How old are you?
I'm pretty sure age like I don't know. Hold on.
So you don't act like a
You don't
120
even
year
know.
old.
No, I do know, but now I'm all confused.
I
How
don't know
old
how
am I?
tieflings.
You keep saying 120.
I am 120.
You've said it so many times.
I'm 120. I think we age like an elf would.
So that puts you in like the early
Hmm.
20s, mid 20s, something like that.
Tieflings are a bit longer.
Like
longer than
early
humans.
20s.
I guess, guys, we're learning so many things today. Nothing that's really related to the artifact.
Absolutely not. We got put in jail, and you know what? We're now enjoying our freedom.
Yeah, talking
I am enjoying
about...
my freedom, not shifting and teleporting and all that.
Good
nonsense.
for you, man.
Thank you. We should keep going.
As you walk in the desert, in the sand, towards the school that's getting bigger and bigger, you can notice the cactus, the cacti, the different kinds of cacti, some small ones with beautiful purple and pink flowers, big ones with red spikes, small bushes of yellow flowers that Aradia can recognize as marigold.
Oh.
There's high plants with white flowers that Aradia can recognize as desert lilies. There's big trees with yellow flowers instead of leaves. And there's aloe vera with red flowers growing out of them. And it's a big, rich desert. A lot of
Did you-
plants. And it feels like, even though it's a place associated with dryness and death and lack of life, this particular desert seems to be filled with life. And as this happens, sand starts moving.
Oh god.
Here we go.
And
I'll-
honestly, Aradia, you might have an idea of why it's happening, but it doesn't happen when you enter the place, because they know who you are and you're permitted inside the area.
Ah.
We
I have,
don't
alert,
have the-
I have alert though. I know.
And
I'll just stand behind me.
it moves in the sand,
Oh.
and it
Worm?
seems to be under the sand and just going rapidly around
Stop where
you.
I am.
Hold my hand.
And as you stop, it comes out.
Oh.
As you see this large creature that seems to be completely gray on the top, but kind of yellowy, a yellowy color, yellowy beige color for the bottom. And it has a big, large mouth with two small eyes on top. And it seems to be made of like a big shell. Like it's protected. It has definitely hard to hit with a sword or something like that. And it comes out with its big paws
Oh.
and it looks. And it doesn't seem to say anything for now.
Friendly.
Aradia, you recognize one of the protectors of the place.
Hey.
He seems to be transformed into a bullet. A large creature that can be compared to a land shark.
Land shark.
They're
Damn.
visitors. They got the pass from Rulio.
I show the pass.
Me
I
too, me too, me
just
too.
forgot to give my boyfriend one because he wasn't with us when it happened.
And as you
Oh.
say that, the creature retransforms into a red skinned creature wearing some kind of like samurai armor. He has a very cool and seemingly expensive longbow on his back with his really big golden quiver that's on his back with his lower back with his arrows on the side. He has long black hair that's attached in a ponytail, beard on the side, and his long ears. You can recognize a hobgoblin, a kind of like taller goblins that are often more friendly. And he looks in. Oh, Aradia!
How you doing?
I recognized you, but I didn't see the others. For everyone, welcome. I'm Vorbin, the Sand Warden. You can see it's written on his clothes.
Nice to meet
Sun
you.
Warden.
Vorbin,
Nice. Love that.
Sand Warden. And he kind of approaches, looks at the pass. And you don't have one.
Yeah, I forgot to ask Rulio's for one. I didn't think
I
because he wasn't with me when I asked for the two of them.
Would have let you pass, but can't really go on the word of a student, fortunately.
Yeah, that was my bad. I thought
Nah.
I could just get in from where I used to go through to school instead of like going around.
Well, you know, we're guarding the place, so as
Yeah,
always.
yeah.
And,
nah.
well, fortunately, I can't let you pass.
Mhm.
Oh,
We'll just
The
Yeah.
others can go, though.
How do we get this pass?
We have to go to the front, see the thing that I totally know about that I'm currently forgetting, but Bilios mentioned it. You have to go
You
get
have
a
to-
pass from
the-
the
the-
front of the school, the
The
reception,
front
basically.
office.
I see. Then we
Yeah,
should
we'll
probably
just
head
go. If you
there.
guys want to go in and visit, we'll meet you back in front.
As you talk like that, you see a familiar face, Beatha. You see Tulia. The transparent, bluish skin. You can see through her, but as she comes out of the ground. And she
Hi.
comes out right behind Vorbin, and you kind of look at her, and so Vorbin turns around, and she gets very, like, she's right behind him. And he turns around and he's like, oh shit, don't do this! Oh.
You know she likes it.
And Tulia is like, hi, come on, you can let him pass. Look, he even found a pass. And she throws it.
Oh.
And she
My
says,
savior as always.
that's the favor I owed you for helping me the other day.
Thank you. Very kind of you.
Thank you.
She's really pretty.
I can be your guide today. And I'll describe her. I have my little thing here.
I have mine. If you want.
Did I send you a picture?
No, just description.
I sent you a description.
That's before you found the. You didn't send it. You sent me like the list. I have it pinned.
Yeah, but it's not a physical description.
No, but we were on a call at the same time, dumbass.
What?
Anyway, describe it anyway. I'll just reapprove.
You'll reapprove? Did I give you a physical description? Because I don't think I did.
Ghost lady, everything flowy. Translucent for most of the time.
Everything flowy?
Yeah, she's a ghost lady.
Oh, right, yeah, she's. That's just a
Everything
description of a
float-
ghost in general.
Yeah, everything floats around her. She's very delicate.
Yeah.
Kind of
Uh,
creepy.
I
Just the
remember,
way
I
I like
remember
it.
you did.
So yeah, she has like a white dress that goes down to her. It should go down to her feet, but it goes a bit above that as it's floating around. And she has a necklace with a golden kind of amulet that's also floating in front of her with her long floating hair. She has a human face. She looks very human. And she has kind of yellow eyes. I guess that's it. Oh, she also has a serpent kind of bracelet, but around the top of her arm here. Just come on, follow me. The dead can wait.
Very macabre.
That's the
And-
way I like her. Don't embarrass me.
She starts walking towards the entrance of the place, and you can see the hobgoblin transform back into a bullet and go back into the ground. And just go check it. And as she's walking, she's gonna say, I'm Tulia, the Gravekeeper. I tend to the graves and protect them. Protect the dead I make sure the organs stay intact also.
Didn't we see you outside of the city walls a couple of days ago? It was far, so I didn't very see well.
Maybe. I didn't see you.
Yeah, it was very far, but you know, you're kind of hard to miss.
What brings you here?
Oh,
You're muted.
oh, you muted yourself.
I was kind of in a pickle, but I asked Principal Rulio to be like, "Hi, could you hold this my magical items and such while I get myself out of this pickle, and I'll come pick him up when I'm out of the pickle." So now I'm out of the pickle.
That's a lot of pickles.
There's energy that came, a burst of it, from the school. I believe it's what you brought here, what you
Yeah.
gave to the principal.
It didn't hurt anyone, did it?
No. But it did try to break some rules. The
Oh.
magic stopped it, though. Something tried to come out of it.
Oh, I think something did end up coming out of it, but perhaps not within your school
Just
walls.
once? Because this guy came out of it. That's why he was an unexpected visitor.
The energy is supposed to keep him from doing it.
No, it's not working very well.
But I guess it's stopping him from doing it from inside the walls. If the energy was powerful enough, maybe it could get out from somewhere else. But I've never
The-
seen that before.
Oh, it's an old artifacts. It's a fancy clock.
Can't say that.
Trust her?
No, say those words.
Oh, okay.
Alright. You can enter now. And she kind of points towards the entrance that you now have arrived. And as she points towards it, the doors, the big doors open. Double doors made of kind of yellowish stone that looks like sand a bit, but it's stone. And as you enter, you can see people. People wearing all the same symbol. The symbol that's in your guest pass. The book, along with the image of Beatha. On their robes, and there's different color of robes. It's not just the same one. And you can see students who walk to one corridor, from one corridor to the other. And you can see a reception with a large counter that's kind of built in the wall for the other room on the other side to kind of just greet people as they come in. And you can see this small elvish woman with round glasses, short blonde hair, very skinny, and she has kind of robes that seem too large for her. And as she sees you, she says, "Oh, hi, come." Other than that, you can see the long corridors. You can see there's one large one going very far into the back, and that's where you see all the students walk. But you can see a couple of other corridors, smaller ones, on the side of this long one. You seem to be like in the main hall.
Smells
Um,
like home.
It has banderoles,
Banners?
banners with the symbol of the school on it, and a lot of talking, a lot of whispers, a lot of noise inside. It's very alive. Please, come.
Oh, right. Come on, honey. As I look at Odd, like,
Call me odd.
damn, we're at that phase of our relationship. Could you just, like, not? I don't like pet
I just go like
names.
this.
Wow, that's crazy.
And then we, I guess we follow.
She's at the reception and she's kind of calling for you to go, and you walk towards her and she's like, what are your names? Adjusts her glasses.
Aradia Leyland.
Sylphir for a spell.
She seems to write down the names.
Vaya, Vanguard.
Odd Goldscream.
Odd
Novak.
Novak? Go. Didn't you?
No, Novak.
Novak.
Yeah.
Alright. And what brings you here? You're not students, are you? I don't recognize you.
I am.
Oh, sorry, I'm new.
Oh,
And are they your friends?
Yeah, we're here to see Principal Rulio.
Is he aware of your?
Yes, yes, he is.
Of the...
We're here
Do
to
you have-
retrieve an item of ours from him.
All right. Aradia, do you know the way?
Yeah, this.
All right. I'll let you
did
then.
Great. Thank you so much.
Um,
I'll put in a good word.
I'm Silavana. If you're gonna
Aw.
put in a good word.
Yeah, of course, of course.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. Oh,
Goodbye.
look at this sweet little puppy.
So, Aradia, you take the lead. Start walking. Are you going to his office?
Do you guys want to go retrieve the item first, or go see if we could get that worm thing?
I think it's best to retrieve.
Oh yeah.
There's
going-
plenty of things wrong with me, Odd. They can wait a couple hours more. The
Oh,
orrery
hold on,
should take precedence.
what time is it? That would be like close to. It was early day, so I'd say we're at lunchtime now.
No, it was lunchtime when you left, so it's maybe 1-2 p.m.
Yeah,
Okay.
after lunchtime then. So at
Yeah.
least we know Principal will be back at his office. We can start there. Maybe he can tell us where to go afterwards.
Perfect. We can ask our questions
Sounds
about
good.
the town of fresh air. Is that what it's called?
Bel Air.
Mm-hmm.
The Fresh
Fresh
Prince
Town
of
Bel
Bel Air in West Philadelphia. Sorry.
Alright. Giddy up, kids.
So you
And
lead
go
them
for it, please.
at the end of the long corridor. On the other ones, you can see students, mostly. Students go from one class to the other. Some have their... in the main hall, as you walk further into it, you can see there's lockers. And you can see students take things out of their lockers. You can see one, he's taking like a little worm, exactly like Iridia has, but he's like struggling as it's trying to bite him. And he's like, no, I'm gonna be late to class. I'm gonna be late to class.
I take mine out. Be like, talk to him. So the little critter makes weird
Yours
noises.
kind of give a little screech. They're not very lovely creatures. But you love yours. You think it's lovely, but from the perspective of the others, the creatures are kind of ugly and not very nice in general.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, I mean,
You just need to. He's probably cold. See, I keep mine under my boobies, but if you're not comfortable, maybe just like make him a little blanket. He'll calm down.
you can
They're
see
calmer when they're warm.
as you keep walking, you can see a student run with an orange potion that's kind of shaking in his hand, and he's like, "Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!" And he's running down a corridor.
Oh.
It's very chaotic, but the deeper you go into the hallway, to the main hall, the more plants are growing, and after a while, after you reach almost the end of that corridor, the walls are completely covered with vines. Like, it's like the deeper you go into the school, the more the plant life is taking over. But it's not blocking anything. It seems to be made that way. And there is a door at the end. And Aradia, do you knock? Do you enter? What do you do?
Of course I knock. I'm not without
And-
manners.
On the glass, it's written Principal Riolos. And you knock, and you hear, "Come in."
Wait, I didn't do my special knock. It's okay. I open the door.
Radia, you... Who is this? He looks
This-
towards Odd.
He came out of the.
I'm odd. I
Odd, you can see for the first time this elven man with beige skin with a small hint of green. And he has long green hair that the longer they go towards they kind of get almost to his knees. But the longer they get, the more yellowy in color it is. And he's wearing those beautiful green clothes that looks to be almost made out of like a big leaf. It's very pretty, it's very elegant. And he has this little crown, and he has makeup on his eye. On his eyes. Like, to do the... Like, it gives him a girly, feminine touch. But he has his shirt kind of open. You can see kind of his muscles.
He's
So
a
it's-
himbo.
It's different. Hi, I don't believe we've met.
we haven't.
I'm Principal Riolos, a friend of Aradia.
I'm odd that I'm not supposed to be here.
He's
What?
a part-time member of us.
Where did your other friend go? You left him his pass? They're not supposed to be given to other students.
Probably
and
in
to
the
other people.
Ori.
Yeah,
It's
he's probably
probably
in.
inside the Ori again.
They
Oh,
play swapsies.
Was that what that is? Something happened with the Ori.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
It
was
does
bad.
that sometimes. It takes Bram and spits out Odd, and then
Very
Yes.
unstable, but it's in the crypt with our other principal. She's keeping a watch on it.
I don't think that the others should come with if we are to go to the crypt. Just because, you know, she's not super
She doesn't like
fan.
outsiders, that's true.
So I think we should go, but I could go and you could. They have other questions, maybe for you.
Yeah,
I could go
if you want to
retrieve,
leave
and
them
they
with
can
me, you go retrieve your thing.
just. Do you think she'll accept that weird creature? Cause he's.
What weird creature?
And I pointed odd.
He is odd, isn't he?
Well, that's
Literally.
my point. I'm assuming, you know, these look way too friendly, but
Yes, should probably stay here.
But you've
Well-
seen what she looks like. I don't think she'd judge. She's very judgy, though.
I could go by myself too if you're not comfortable. I mean, I don't want to force anybody. I happen to like her. I just don't think she likes me.
I'm sure she likes you in her own way.
That's a fair point. You're just much nicer. Alright, Tweedledoo kids. I'll see you. I'll come back here, and if you guys are gone, I'll just trace you back.
We can always just wait here, if ever.
Or
We'll-
wait
we'll
here.
wait in
yeah.
front of
Maybe
the door.
he can check your brain,
I'm sure.
and then
There's something wrong
Oh.
with your brain.
exit.
Oh, yes. We had it was called an earworm, and it allowed us to, learn how to read another language and speak it. And I tried to put it in my ear, and it went in, and then it got afraid of something, and it came back out. I think personally it's because of these gloves that I got from the same person who gave me the worm. They're kind of alive.
Are you sure it's safe?
The gloves,
The worm.
the
Oh.
worm.
Both? I suppose?
The gloves, it was an accident, more or less. I wasn't thinking. I just kind of put them on, and now I can't take them off. And the earworm, well, it's already too late. It's in Sophia's ear, so. And no, but we needed it because we couldn't find anyone else to read this paper.
I'd like to ask you. Are you a cleric of Beatha?
Newly acquainted, yes.
Me too.
Oh, it's always nice to see another friendly face.
She's the reason I started the school.
Oh, you're also your headmaster and originator. It's quite a feat.
Well, it was our goddess that asked for it.
I mean, that's understandable. I think more people should follow her, should listen to what she has to say. She's been nothing but kind and helpful to me, unlike some other gods.
Oh, and please don't take it personally if your friend Radia doesn't want you to meet Principal Logana. She is quite special. You see how we are two principals, and I represent more the side of life, and she represents more the side of death. And so together we kind of keep a balance. We do fight sometimes. It's hard to keep it professional with someone so... And, yeah, it's just maybe better if you don't meet her.
Oh, it's not a worry. I understand. There are people in everyone's life that we don't necessarily want to introduce to our friends. Makes things sail smoother, if you will.
So that worm didn't want to go in because there was something else. Maybe the
Yes.
gloves?
I think it's the gloves. I think it's already a living entity of its own, and it's probably made its way out and about.
Um, Riolos takes some glasses,
Oh.
and they kind of activate, and you can see colors, green, blue colors.
Oh, are these the other glasses the guy had?
Similar, but not exactly the same. But their magical effect might be the same. And he's kind of looking. And, well, there doesn't seem to be anything magical on you except for the gloves, and
Oh.
I don't see anything inside your head, is what I mean.
Well, anything magical inside my head, but I
There's nothing in your
swear
head.
I did when the worm went in, it came right back out, and I swear I heard a noise.
Sound of wind.
It's just her own thoughts, but she never heard that voice before.
I don't suppose you would know.
It's mental
what
illness,
it
isn't
is.
it?
No, actually. Oh wait, have you been in contact with a purple creature that has tentacles on its face?
Yes.
Yes?
Wait. No. Sorry. I was thinking about a dog that there was that we thought it had tentacles. It wasn't on its face though, it was on its body. And no, I haven't with on its face. My bad. I'm sorry. My memory has been awful
Oh,
past
scary.
couple years.
That was a scary answer. For
I am so sorry. But I do perhaps I am well, if you hadn't noticed, I'm not quite myself. I was a little fresher faced a couple of years ago, if you know what I mean. And I do know that there was somebody who did this to me.
I won't judge. You should see the principal.
Are you not the principal?
The other one.
Oh, I should see. Or
No, I'm
oh
just
no,
saying
you're
I
saying
won't
that.
judge
Oh,
because
right. Yes, of course, of course.
Just
so
say she
is it-
smells.
Possible? Is it possible that he put something there when he made me like this?
Who is he?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Hmm.
I know he had a cloak and he said he could help me. And then I woke up like this.
I'm not aware of any worm. How long was that? How long ago?
6 years ago?
Oh no, you'd already... No, I have no idea.
Is there any
Something
way-
in your head that would change you this way? I've never heard of anything like that.
Is there any way to find out?
We could... Open your head?
I would like my head to stay closed, thank you.
I
Could
can
it
help with
be Beatha? Maybe her magic of life and light protects me from things like that?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay.
I've never tried to put a earworm inside.
I mean,
Might-
yes, that's understandable. Do you also we are looking for the town of Fresh Air. Does that ring any bells to you? Is that a nickname for some sort of town?
Yes, actually.
Oh,
The
you know
small
where it
town of
is?
Fresh Air. It's a waypoint between the cosmic capital, the deep port, Maxia, and Nadur Forest.
oh,
It's between the four, and so there's like a path, and it kind of interlocks. And a group of Aaflings have built their village there.
oh.
They have some bread that they make. They're known for it. It has booze inside of it.
Oh,
And it's
wow.
meant to kind of stay good for a long time. So adventurers can stack up before going back on the road. They have good alcohol there.
Excellent. Well, I think our next move may be to go towards there.
Have you given up on Critias?
Well, we have a restraining order, and he is an archmage. I would hate to give up on him, but he was under the truth spell. He believes that he did nothing wrong to the Ori.
He isn't an archmage, though. He's a mage, but not that powerful. But good for you. Good that you move on.
Well, I mean, between you and I, technically, he should be one of the parts to remove the curse from the Ori. And I don't think he knows that he cursed it in the first place.
From what he said, he did do something to it.
Which I've been meaning to talk to you about. And I turn to Sylphia. I'm not wondering if this person who spoke to Crybon earlier are perhaps using different stories to get what he wants from the Ori. Perhaps he told the mage something and he told Crybon something else to get them to do what he wanted.
Maybe that's manipulation.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I'd like to go speak to the mage, but the restraining order really harshes that. Do you think there's a way that we can speak to him? Clear some
I
things
could
up?
force him.
Well, I
Wait,
mean,
I
you
don't
don't.
have the
You
restraining
don't
order.
have the restraining order against him.
That's true,
I
but
don't know who this man is, but
Odd doesn't look that friendly. I'm not sure he would accept, but you could always ask.
that's
He's just gonna go beat him up and like steal him. I mean,
I
we
can
did
bring him
try to
here.
ask. We tried to talk to him. We tried to go see him. He tried to kill us with dozens of tiny robots. Tried to take
Yes,
the
I-
Ori.
I've heard the story.
So I don't think he's so interested in just chatting.
I'm gonna go there for a little bit of fun.
Or at least the other one we saw wasn't interested in chatting.
Anything else?
Are you sure there's no one you can refer me to see what this bug is in my head?
I was lying earlier, by the way.
About?
I didn't hear anything.
Oh. That's not very nice.
It was supposed to be a joke, but you took it so seriously. I just went on.
I worry what's in my head. Is it perhaps it's just who I am now. Ever since I changed and maybe my brain is just undesirable to tiny beasts.
If it has
Oh, look.
something to do with your changes, Logana might have a better idea. But it's at your own risk and perils.
Well, I've lost essentially everything. I have nothing more to lose except for my life. And between you and I, it's not worth very much.
I feel compelled to tell you that if Beatha gave you a second chance, then that second chance is worth more than maybe other people's first.
And he's hoping. Going to be honest, it's been a rough month and a half.
Let's just say when you grow back, you always grow stronger than you were before.
Can I ask you a question? Just
Of
a
course.
last one. I'm sorry. You seem to be quite knowledgeable about gods. What would happen if someone, per se, was to reject a god after devoting their life to them and then pray to them years after?
I'm afraid it depends on the god.
Have you ever heard of Olo?
Doesn't even use his own stream to roll.
Yeah, man.
Howard.
The deity of love?
It's the one.
Well, I don't know much about that deity, but I doubt the deity of love would hate you. That seems quite opposed to what it's
She
sending out as a belief.
is quite more than you could ever think of. She
It would make
is-
sense that jealousy comes with love. Well, really, I couldn't tell you.
Of course, it was purely hypothetical, anyways. Friend of a friend, things like that.
So, should we wait for Aradia to come back? Maybe she can bring you to Lugana. if
Of
you want
course,
to.
yes,
Let's
of
do it.
course.
Aradia. So you go down into the crypt. You get to the other principal's office, which is not really an office. And she is currently holding your artifact. I won't describe her just yet, but she looks like she usually does. And she has the orrery in her hands, and she's kind of looking at it and from different angles, and you can see kind of magic coming out of her eyes as she seems to be magically inspecting it. But you can see the orrery kind of send waves of her own magic back towards her from her eyes. That kind of... She seems to be fighting with the orrery.
I'm gonna stand back and like lean against a wall and just watch until she kind of gives up or lose the fight.
So she's kind of doing it, and it's a lot harder to focus when you're just standing there watching.
Well, I see, if I get closer, the artifacts might start acting up, so I think that's even worse.
She puts it down and she turns back towards you. It's hiding the secrets. I can't know what it does.
It's hiding it from you, or did I interrupt you as you were about to make a breakthrough?
I'm hoping I was gonna make a breakthrough, but I don't think I was.
Wanna try with me holding it? See if you can get anything. We'll take any help we can get.
gives you.
Ah, dear old friend.
And as you
Creepy
take
dear
it,
old friend.
the clock on it starts telling the time with the seconds moving. It reacted to your presence.
Yeah, from what I understood, I am not only attuned to it, but I have a piece of it that's now a part of me.
You aren't attuned to it.
Yeah.
It's attuned to you.
Mhm.
You could always attune. Still.
I assume so.
Have you tried?
Well, the other people that I've been hanging with rather keep me away from it, because it kind of made me silly goofy once.
She doesn't laugh. That's me laughing. She stays
But I
very
can try
serious.
now.
Let's say she has a good poker face.
But I can
Um,
tell she likes me.
You should leave. This
Well,
is endangering what I hold precious here.
But I also have questions for you.
Later.
Okay.
You leave. You go back.
I'm gonna keep looking at the clock as like I'm going.
It's in a bag.
Then I'm gonna open the bag and look at it. Inside the bag.
It's not reacting right now.
Looking good, fella.
You reach the office after climbing up the stairs. And you can see the group.
I'm
Yes.
gonna whip it out of the bag and be like, guys, look.
Oh, good.
I back up like 5 feet.
Maybe
Don't-
keep it in the bag for now.
Don't.
They don't. Nobody never lets me fuck around with it, and I put it back in the bag.
Yes, there is a
Yeah.
reason for that.
The one time we
But we're
fucked
all
around, we
trying
found
to do
out.
something for it. I haven't had my moment with it.
If you were in it,
You
wouldn't feel
had
this
it
way, okay?
since. That's true, and you've had it since the beginning, in which it
But I
tried to
never
make
held
you
it.
be friends with everyone. Yes, that's because it tried to make you be friends with everyone when we
I
specifically
never held it in my
tried to not-
hands. You
Your whole-
talked to it. Sylphir talked to it.
You have held
Bram
it in
saw
your
stars.
hand.
You
On-
had weird goo.
On that note, now that I can understand what it says, should I try talking to it again?
Oh, that'd be such a smart idea in deep speech.
Yeah.
Okay, not in the school though.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Not here.
Also,
Did
your
they ask you about the job? We might need money if we're about to travel out of here.
it's possible.
Mhm.
And your principal has told me to go see your other principal for the thing in my head. Perhaps she'll know better.
Okay, how about this? We do the job, we come back, give her space, and then we go in her office without the artifacts
I would
when we
kind
come
of
back.
like to know just if she realizes it now. Is she terribly awful?
I
I
think
mean,
she
not
would
awful.
be interested in seeing whatever is happening with her.
If she says she doesn't want to see me, I will take no offense to it. We'll leave
Well,
straight
she
away. We'll
doesn't
do the
want
job.
the artifact in the school. So that's
I
why I was
can-
thinking if we just go back later after doing the job,
But we'll still have the artifact.
they can wait outside with Bilius.
Can-
We can go back in.
The
Just
job
the two of
would
us.
be inside the school.
So we're never leaving here.
Can I just go see her quickly?
Not by yourself, but I can take you. I don't mind. It was just
Yeah, and you can leave the orrery with Sophia, and he can ask its question, perhaps, and see if it does anything special.
go see Bilius though. I guess. Wait, hold on. What's the job? I guess. Let's take the quest. Not the quest, the job now.
Go talk to her. I'll tell you all about it after.
It's a lot of stairs.
You can just point me in the right direction. I
No,
don't mind going alone.
No.
No, it's good that you're accompanied.
Yeah, let's go.
I promise you there are not many things people can say or do that will shock me.
That's not what we're worried
You're
about.
still an outsider, and she doesn't like outsiders.
Alright, Sophia,
Yes.
ask your questions. Ideally somewhere safe. Maybe you could lead him if he doesn't want to go too far away from the school. I don't want to endanger students. Or ask your questions and come back in. You guys all have the pass anyway, right? Alright. Toodle-doo.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Honestly, if your other principal couldn't figure it out, I'm not so sure this one can either. But
Maybe
I mean,
he'll start talking to you in your dream and then you'll see a unicorn.
maybe it just won't do
Yes.
anything. Maybe I'm just slowly going mad finally after all this time.
It could also just be the gloves. One living
He-
thing in the human body.
He checked, and apparently it's just on my hands. The magic is localized. It hasn't moved.
Yeah, but
anywhere
maybe it's
else.
really protective
maybe
of your
but
brain.
I didn't think it was that strong. Anyways, let's see what she has to say.
Magic is a wonderful thing.
So you lead her to another corridor. And the corridor is next to the office. So there's the office, and then on the right wall, the corridor seems to be bringing you into stairs. The stairs are made kind of hard sand. What do you call that in Minecraft again?
Sandstone.
Sandstone. It's made of sandstone. And as you go down the sandstone staircase, you arrive into a corridor that's lit by torches that seems to be always lit. And you can see on the walls hieroglyphs as you enter into a less lit place of the school. There's no plants anymore. Everything seems dead. And as you go towards the end, there is a door. And it's opened, but you could see Principal Logana written on the glass of the door.
This is incredibly thematic. Your
But
teachers-
it's completely open, the door. It's not closed at the moment. So you can see on the other side a sarcophagus made of hard stone with a lot of big jars, Egyptian-like. And you can see on the other side, waiting, like it knew you were coming, this tall, feminine figure that has a chest completely made of stone, but that stops a bit above the ribs, above the end of the ribs. And it goes to continue with bandages, yellowish bandages. And then she has a kind of a belt made of bronze metal with green scales. A purple robe that just goes like, I don't know how to describe this, around her legs. So it hides the middle and the sides and the back. And you can see her legs. You can see very high up her legs. And it's completely made of stone, but it has kind of some kinds of hieroglyphs on each leg that goes circular. And her face is kind of like a stone mask, with her eyes being two big green lights. She has braided hair that are attached with metal, bronze-like kind of clasps that make her hair kind of stay behind her, braided. Her arms have a bit of armor on one of her arms, but the other is only covered with bandages. It seems to be a mummy. And she speaks. You brought me a friend.
Well, she had questions I don't actually have the answer to. And I figured you'd find her intriguing.
Your colleague recommended me to come see you. Upstairs.
Come lay down. And she opens the sarcophagus.
Oh, is this how I die?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
It's how she identifies. Whatever
Sure.
you are.
And I get in the sarcophagus, no hesitation.
She closes it.
Oh! No, okay.
No lights remaining. You don't even hear the sound outside.
Can I
You
be
feel
here?
like if you needed to breathe, you wouldn't be able to.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of scary because she didn't take that into consideration. But she starts mumbling and you can kind of hear her. But very lightly. She's
I'm gonna stand near the sarcophagus.
Aradia, she's kind of saying those words in her weird voice that seems to keep changing from one sound to the other. It's kind of like in a song, but a bit creepy. But you're used to it, Aradia.
That's beautiful.
Veya, not so much.
I'm not a fan of the dark, cold stone places.
Aradia, you can kind of hear.
It's okay, Veya. Don't worry. It'll be gone in a second.
Veya, you can kind of hear. It's
What?
very tightly shut.
God.
And her eyes open wide. And she looks at you, Aradia. She says, "You've been traveling with that?"
Not by choice, I assure
And
I
you.
that's
don't
where we're
even
gonna
know.
take a small break.
No!
I fucking knew
I don't
it.
even know
I
what
knew
I
it.
am!
You're jolly good.
I don't know! I don't
We
know!
will be right back.
Let's do it.
Welcome back, everyone. Yes, this is spooky season. While
It's March.
Veya, it's always spooky season. Veya is in a sarcophagus of, well, it's more like a tomb, you know, like the Egyptian kind of things. It's
So
where a
bad.
mummy sleeps. And as you're inside, and Principal Logana is saying to Aradia, "We've been traveling with that."
Not by choice. She's also tied to the Ori.
And she starts opening it. She seems to be super strong because it's a big stone thing that she pushes off.
I feel like if I could have breathed, I would have suffocated.
You were in there maybe less than a minute.
Oh.
You would have been fine.
So,
is depending on a parasite. It's the only reason you are alive. And it has changed you.
It's that parasite is what made me like this.
I suppose.
If someone were to remove it, I would die.
Oh,
Would you like to stay indefinitely?
Would I like to stay indefinitely?
Here. To me.
Oh. I'm flattered, but unfortunately I have a job to do. Think someone I need to visit. That motherfucker told me that he didn't know!
She turns towards Aradia. Do you think Principal Riolus would mind if I keep her?
Does she have what I think she does?
What do you think she does? She has.
Well, can't you read my mind?
hibiscus.
What do you think she has?
Mind Flayer Bug.
You still
Yeah.
don't know about Mind Flayer bugs. After
Yes,
all
I
these episodes where I've told you that you don't know about Mind Flayer bugs.
Yes, I do. How would I not have
And
known?
the other
in all my
principal
years of
hinted...
school?
No, Mind Flayers are not a common thing. And
Necromancy.
the other principal hinted at it, but then understood that it wasn't there. It wasn't that.
It's a curse. It's a plane.
Listen. Sorry, ma'am. Lagana.
Principal Ladana. Lagana.
I would be more than happy to bring you the man who did this to me as soon as I find him. And you can ask him all the questions that you'd like. But I promise you, I've been locked up in places for a very long time, and I really don't feel like returning. Plus, there's someone I have to pay a visit to, it seems.
And as she says that word that you don't understand, both of you have to do a Constitution saving throw.
What the fuck, man?
What the fuck?
That's a spell, right?
No. It's a magical effect. Though.
Oh boy.
Lulu.
Big time.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Right,
rolling
hold
like
on,
shit.
Constitution?
I don't have
Yeah.
advantage.
Constitution
have-
save.
Ooh.
Oh,
Can I
damn.
do it again?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, my 19 saves anyway.
Aradia, you're fine. But that word still means something. You both don't know what it means, but it's
I can't even
deeper than
check.
that. It's a word that's so old, but still holds all of its meaning. Veya, you are stunned. Which means...
I can't move, can't speak, can't do any actions.
You're incapacitated, basically. You can speak only falteringly. And as she gets closer to you, and her
I
cold
need her.
hand kind of touches her face.
You can't take her, not just yet.
Oh, tempting.
Fuck you!
She removes her hand, and you start to go back to normal. Leave before I change my mind.
Take Vea's hand and we'll run! P.
Fuck, piece of shit. Are you kidding me? All these years and he never fucking told me he was there that fucking night. He was there! He saw it!
Vea, what's going on?
Fuck! I need to go back home. Fuck, I can't go back home. Fuck!
What?
It's your fault. I know it's your fault. Massive bitch! You did this to him! Fuck. Not you, Daya.
Me?
Wait, can I ask Fred and Dussault to deafen themselves?
Okay.
Oh wait.
By the way, like, I held your hand running out, so if you let it go out of your anger,
I believe
whatever.
in
Oh yeah.
I haven't been completely honest with you. A month and a half ago, I left my hometown. As you probably have guessed, I've been held prisoner for no reason. 7 years
For reasons I
ago,
need to know.
yes, because if I have to go do this, unfortunately, I think you may have to come with me. 7 years ago, there was a illness that plagued the town of Ostera. My husband and I lived there. We tried our best to deal with it, and we weren't able to help anyone. And I got sick. I got very sick. At that time, I was a cleric of another god. Her name was Olo. And I made the mistake of divulging my beliefs with my husband. And I was warned to be careful about who I talk to her about.
Why?
Because the
Is
power
she bad or?
No, she's the goddess of love. And love can make you do crazy things.
Yeah.
The night I died, my husband went mad. And he found someone that put this thing inside my head. And that night, my husband died. And he was replaced with something else.
So technically, your husband's alive, but he's not who he used to be?
I spent 6 years locked in the basement of our house by him. 6 years he fed me animals and people that no one would miss. I
He
gave
fed
up
you
on
people.
Olo. I gave up on him. And that's when Beatha found me. She gave me the power that I needed to break free. The day I broke free, I had the opportunity to kill him. And I couldn't do it. His name was Oliver, Vanguard. And my name was Viseria. I changed my name, but I couldn't bring myself to leave him. So I ran.
And he hasn't been looking for you?
I don't know.
Is that how you found Bram? You ran and you stumble on...
Yes. I thought maybe an adventuring guild would be the best way to start and try and find the person who did this to me. Oliver spent all this time telling me he didn't know, he wasn't aware of how it happened, or he just begged this man to do something to save me. And I get the feeling that Olo made him lie. He said he did it out of love, but just...
So, moral of the story, don't fall in love. Great.
something along those lines. Yes.
And if we were to go,
I don't know.
we'd have to find both of them?
My best chance of finding the man who did this is to go see Oliver again, but I don't think I can bring myself. Aradia, I spent 6 years.
You won't be
that
the one doing it. You will ask the questions, and we will finish the job. You won't even have to be looking.
That's
if it is
it.
what
I
you need
don't
to do.
know if I can. I don't. A part of me doesn't want him to die. A part of me still believes that the man I married all those years ago is still in there. And I think every night, if I could just talk to him, if I could just ask, if he could just hear my voice and see me for who I was, maybe he can come back to me.
Is that... Were you trying to talk to your previous god in the cell?
Just for a moment. I thought, just for a second, if she could hear me.
She could have given you answers, maybe. That's not crazy to think. I would have done the same. I was actually thinking that you should.
I just... It needs to stay between us. Please.
Okay. Yeah, I won't.
And it's
tell
not
anyone.
urgent. It's not urgent to go fix this. I'm still alive, and if we get rid of it, I will die, and I'm sure we'll figure out something else.
Well, if I have to go home, or if I happen to go home, I'm sure we can take a... Right now, what seems to be our solution is to go to the halfling village
yes,
and see from there.
of course.
And I'm sure if it's connected to us, it has to be connected to our past somehow. So, hopefully.
I'm not... I don't know if I'm ready to face him again. He used to be kind and loving, and now he's just a shell of what she made him out to be.
She led you to him?
I don't know. Maybe this was her plan all along. Just like maybe Beatha found me. Maybe that was her plan. To give me a second life. Maybe.
Well, I think when you have the time, talk to Beatha. Ask her if she gives you at least approval. If you want to talk to your old god. I'm sure she won't be mad, or I'm sure she's forgiven. She's forgiven me. I feel. Not that I would know her personally.
I will. I'll ask.
At
Anyways,
least do the baby steps before we have to do the big old baby steps.
of course.
And then see the baby. They're halflings, but it's close enough.
Probably we shouldn't call them that.
In secret, I mean, jeez.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, this was all happening.
Bonjour.
The boys.
Simon, come back.
The boys, while this was happening, what did you do? What
Went
did you
outside.
do?
Went outside.
Cash
They
me
helped
outside
outside.
to the orrery.
You took
How
the
about
orrery, Sophia?
Yeah.
What did you do with it?
I kept it in the bag, but in front of me, like Daya was doing before.
Right.
Sylphier's got this in the bag.
That's it. So, are we being escorted outside, or are we trying to find our way outside? Because
It was just a long hall,
all right.
you just go back the hallway where you see the vegetation slowly diminish
Good.
as the school comes back to normal, and you exit outside in the desert. Small, very small desert.
I think we should get just a bit further away, just in case anything happens to the orrery, you know, because it's kind of unpredictable,
Unstable.
unstable.
Hey, just like me for real.
who you calling unstable?
PTSD
So,
flashback.
Well, yeah, you get a bit further from the school in the sand.
I will get it out of the bag, place it in my hands. I'll just look at it and try to focus on the part that's linked to me. I don't
Yeah.
know if my
It
character
starts
knows
going
which one it is.
backwards, but it still
Yeah.
points for 5 seconds every minute.
Towards the other
The
place we went.
mountain, the small
Yeah.
mountain of Quidius.
Cool. So I will ask it in a deep speech. Who or what are we looking for in the cult of fresh air?
It is a very difficult language to speak, but you kind of feel like it's natural for you. And it's a very ugly language. It's more
Nice
deep
roleplay,
than that.
thanks.
It's in the deeper part of
It's
your
like
throat.
That
But as you
TikTok-
speak this language to the orrery, nothing happens.
That's because it was related to Vaya. The Goo Gaga.
I'll say, can you tell me what you can do right now? What are the extent of your powers?
Oh god, why would you say that?
Oh, malo!
You're not there. Defend yourself.
Nothing happens. Unless
Uh,
someone would like to use some points right now, nothing
It
happens.
starts spitting out goblins. One after the other.
I'll just take a look at Odd and say, is there anything I should ask them? Or it? Or, you know?
Why are we swapping places?
I just say exactly what he said back to the Orient Deep speech.
Nothing.
It's a stubborn one, isn't it?
Yep.
Hmm.
I guess it
Who-
either doesn't understand or does not want to answer.
Ask who was its previous owner.
I say exactly that in the deep speech.
Oh, nothing.
Hmm. You probably have to wait for something to happen, or probably
I'll
a
just
certain moment
yell.
for it to.
I'll just yell at it. Do something.
Oh god!
Okay. As you do that, thousands of goblins comes pouring out of it, and they
That
all
means-
have tentacles.
I have
It's
enough
every-
points for a lawful neutral. With my other
You don't
account.
count. If we can't do it, you can't do it either.
Yeah.
Every
but-
man's wet dream,
If we
tentacle
can, we're gonna use them
goblins.
right now.
Oh yeah. I guess we were going back to Principal Rulio, right?
All right. Well, if nothing happens, I guess I'll just put it back in the bag.
Let's just
say,
wait here.
Should we go back?
Yeah, true. Let's go back. Let's
Let's
try
go
to wait for the others.
All right. So we go back. Unless something happens.
Shake it.
It explodes.
You go back inside, and you all meet back at the
Yeah.
office.
The other principal tried to keep me.
To
She
keep
did.
you.
So I've been thinking,
Yes.
if your part
Interesting.
wasn't your part, Vea, the part that did all the purple gooey, and you gotta,
I got a message, yes.
yeah, and then in your deep speech, would that mean that you're related to whatever that deep speech is? Could that be related to your tadpole? It's not tadpole, the worm
It's
you
not-
have in your
it's-
brain.
Maybe. Oh, maybe.
So then,
but
she
I
needs to ask the questions, and you need to translate.
We can try.
I don't,
But
what
not
kind
now. We should do the job, and then once we've done with that job, we can leave. I think we should.
we get money, we get cash, and then we leave. That's a good idea.
What's cash?
Also, before I
Money.
forget, that lady at the front gate, Sylvana, whatever, whose name,
She's doing a
She
great
was
job.
she was very lovely.
she was very lovely and helpful. She was very sweet. She reminds me of me when I
You
first
should give
started.
her a raise.
I'm not sure about her race. She just
You should
started.
become a
She
headmaster.
just started, but
Also-
she's a little lost. But give her some time. She reminds me of me.
Of course.
No
No
yeah.
problem
So
there.
about that job.
Now, how much time would you like to put into that job? I have short jobs or long jobs. I don't know exactly what you're looking for.
Maybe not something that's too long, so we
long. I
don't
think the
attract too much
max we could-
attention.
Would be like a
Mhm.
day maybe,
Yeah, I think a day is
like a day
appropriate.
or
What
a
about
day and a half.
a night?
That works. How can we
Um,
help?
To me.
Well, you could go see Tulia, the gravekeeper. She needs some
Oh.
help with something. Something more physical, I believe.
Is it related to what I possibly saw her doing outside the other day? I was
I
walking
don't
by
know.
the city and I saw.
Well, she's always there at night.
Well, yeah. But you know, I thought it was a class activity because there's a lot of students there too. So I thought, you know, new activity I happen to have missed.
You should go ask her, maybe.
Alright. Oh, do you have that book with the plants?
Oh yeah, I have it right here in my desk. He ends
Do you
it to
think
you.
if I translate it from the Goblin book, because right now I have 3 books. I have the empty one, the Goblin one, and this one. I could learn Goblin plants language.
You could.
Yes. Really cool. I can speak Goblin now.
And we don't even teach that here, so.
Oh,
Oh, it's like a free accidental language. That'd be
Not it's very
crazy.
complete, though. Just
Nah.
the plans.
Just a little bit of knowledge, you know. I can probably scramble up a sentence or two. Alright. I'll go see her. Do we come back to see you after? I'd love to say my goodbyes before we leave for the Halfling City.
Yeah, if you want to. I'll be happy to say proper goodbyes.
you should tell your co-principal that it's not polite to try and keep people.
Again?
Yeah. I know, she did it again. But see, this time around, she didn't threaten murder. She just said, you're lucky that they need you, basically. And she let us leave. She was very, very responsible this time around. I'd see it as an improvement, really.
Well, she knows she's not allowed to.
But I mean, the way she looked at me. I've only seen her look at me one time. The last time it wasn't a. She was scared. Fascinated.
Was scared?
A tad. But you know her, whenever she's scared, she's really just eager to learn. so it doesn't really count.
I hope she gave you useful information at least.
More or less.
I mean,
as much as she knew.
I have clarity on what I must do now. Now it's just the whole weeding out.
shells. Okay, we'll be back. We'll do.
You leave.
Yeah.
Imagine you all follow.
Mhm.
You go down the
Absolutely.
corridor
Just let
again.
me leave by myself. I'm like, guys, please.
You know she
Oh.
works at the garden, Tulia, and there's an exit on the side that goes directly there. You could bring them there instead
Of
of
course.
the main entrance.
Going back to yeah.
So you go back the hallway and around in the middle. You go left, and this corridor is smaller, but the walls are filled with like mushrooms that are growing out of it.
I used to eat
And-
lunch
Your
here.
favorite place.
Hey, pick.
And you can see a couple of classes happening. With the doors are closed, but there's windows, and you can see there's a potion class, and there's one where someone is like, "No, it's Leviosa," and as you continue,
J.K. Rowling falls from the sky with a copyright lawsuit.
and so you go at the end where there's a door that brings outside, and there's a beautiful garden with a multitude of plants. But as the garden continues, it becomes a graveyard. It's kind of a slow transition where the flowers and the cacti that are planted there slowly becomes stone graves. Headstones. And you can see a small sandstone little building that looks like the building they put in graveyards normally. And you can see the ghost lady, Tulia, the gravekeeper. She's currently watering a flower that's growing out of one grave at a headstone. And she doesn't seem to notice you arriving. She seems quite focused, and she's humming a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey.
Hi, dear.
So, what brings you here?
The principal said you might need some physical help. Some little hands.
Yes, I did ask him for some help. I didn't think it would be you.
We're looking to pass time, you know. They always love helping you.
There's a small problem. Principal Logana has not been very careful, and there's a lot of undead creatures coming out at night.
Oh, of course. She's done it again, hasn't she?
And, you know, I've been killing them, but the problem is at the source. And at night I can't really get out of my graveyard because I'm keeping it safe.
Of course.
So while I stay here and defeat the undead creatures that come to me, could you please just go straight to the source? I'll show you where it is.
Yay!
She opens the door to the small stone cabin. And you can see there's tombstones on the side and a staircase that leads down. So if you keep going down, you'll find a glass bead of darkness. It's been bringing things back to life. I've been good enough to keep people from coming back to life. It is my job after all. But if you could just break the bead.
Yes. It's an easy job enough.
It's not there during the day. It only comes out at night, so you're free to do whatever you'd like during that time. It's now more late than it was. Of course, obviously. But it's the sun is still up, but it's slowly making its
Going to
way.
bed.
And it's around maybe 5 p.m. right now. So most of you would be hungry at this point.
I think I could steal some mushrooms.
Oh, if you're hungry, I have some harvest that's still fresh.
I do love fresh harvest.
I haven't had good food in God knows how long.
Nobody asked you. Just kidding.
Take off
Down,
my mace.
He takes out some small pouches, and in those pouches there are
Good berries.
berries. There's also edible flowers and mushrooms.
Ah,
Mm.
is this amazing?
And she ends the ones that ask for it. One each.
I'd like to try some.
Yes, please.
As you start eating it, it's very perfumey taste. The flowers give like a strong scent that translates into a strong taste. It's not bad, but it's a bit weird for people that are not used to it. But it does go well with the taste of berries, and it kind of hides the not great taste of the mushrooms. And so it kind of blends in all together to make this good meal. It's very light, though, for people that are used to eat meat. It's vegetarian, but still provides things you need.
Not bad. I get
That's
another.
pretty good.
You want another one? Just go hunting. Vea actually needs help hunting
Ah,
small creatures if you would like to.
I'd love to help.
Oh, well, if you're patient, some of the undead things that are appearing are rats. And if you want to wait until night, I'm sure there's some alive ones down there.
Oh, sure. I just can't eat undead things because they don't have a life force. So I hope you're right.
Well, they must be coming from somewhere.
And do we have? I have a poison glass of vial of blood if you want.
I don't know. I don't like the taste of blood.
No, it's poison. It's the poison part. Should be
Yep.
what worries you. It's blood with poison.
Would you offer her poison?
Just
Why? I don't want
for
poison.
funny.
Oh,
I
no.
did say.
Please.
I said I have a vial of blood with poison. You know, if she was gonna take it, I was gonna be like, "What are you doing, Goofy?" You know,
Interesting.
it's for laughs. God,
I see.
you guys want to see what my magic deck does?
Does
Your
it?
ma-
It
magic
does something
deck.
specific? I thought they were just cards.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'll open it
okay.
officially. I officially
You
opened
take
it.
the deck of cards that you took
A
on
popo.
the illusionist,
Popo.
and you can see in it how many cards were left.
It's not.
That's all I knew.
Let me check. So inside of it, there are 12 cards remaining.
That's a little scary.
Are you ready to note everything I'm gonna tell you?
Yeah.
Does it have an official name or it's just my magic deck?
No, I'm gonna tell you the names of the cards that are in there.
Okay.
Brenda.
You have the Eight of Hearts,
Mm-hmm.
the Ace of Diamonds,
Mm-hmm.
Ace of Spades,
Ooh.
Queen of Spades, the Two of Spades. I'm at 5 there, right?
Mhm.
You have the Ace of Clubs, King of Clubs, Queen of Clubs, 10 of Clubs, 8 of Clubs. I'm missing how many? 1 or 2?
Red King.
How many you want to say?
12.
12. 2.
I'm missing 2, yeah. So there's the 2 of Clubs and a Joker.
Where's my Red King, man? It's a red Joker?
Yeah.
Okay. Can't play solitaire on that thing.
So those are the cards that are in it.
That's boring and uneventful.
What do you have there?
I don't know. Found them on an illusionist.
Well, it definitely radiates illusion magic.
Yeah. I
You
knew
almost got a royal straight flush. Just missing a jack of clubs.
She puts her hand up to you and she's like, "Can I see?"
For it.
She's gonna cast a spell. And you see kind of words come out of the deck and go towards her. You can pull a card at random. And it will create an illusion of something that's in the deck.
Oh, that could be helpful.
Has to be a
Is
card
there-
at random.
It has to be at random. You have to
Is there
throw it at the
any-
ground
Oh.
at a point within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do.
Shuffle the cards.
And the illusion will be created.
I say we try one.
Yay! I'm shuffling them, bro. Chill. Shuffle the cards.
I'm assuming she gave them back to me, and when she does,
Yeah.
I shuffle the cards.
All the
You
cards
shuffle
you
the
drew,
cards?
that was for nothing, I guess.
And I have to throw just one.
Yeah, a random one.
Is that what you've been playing solitaire with this whole time?
Just
Yeah.
12 cards. It's
I've
not
12
gonna be a
cards.
big game.
I've been trying to figure it out, but I also don't want to know. So just it doesn't matter. Now we're doing it.
You're taking a card at random and throwing it on the ground?
I'm like putting it like as a little
And
fan, and I'll just be like, whoo! One
You
of
throw
those.
one. Please roll me a d12.
On the thing, just a straight one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
d12 on the thing, just a straight one.
Did you refresh your dice after all or not?
What's the fifth thing?
I didn't.
The fifth card on your list.
Two of spades.
What?
Two of spades.
Two of spades. You can cross it off your list, as it's no longer part of the deck.
It's gone.
But a small goblin girl appears
Oh!
out of the cards. She looks around.
Hi.
Demon.
What's
Hi.
your name?
Ah, my name is Two of Spades, I believe.
Oh! You're the cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I rename you though?
Absolutely.
Okay, you hang around and we'll find you just a perfect name that suits your beautiful personality.
She'll probably disappear before then.
You feel like you could use your action to move it magically anywhere within 30 feet of its card.
You just feel it.
Yep.
I just feel for funsies.
Can you move the card on the ground?
Yeah, she's basically the card now.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So what can you do? Am I forcing you to do anything? Like, do you feel forced? Are you happy with?
I'm not real.
Okay.
Okay, that is an incredible amount of self-awareness that I wasn't ready for.
Well, at least I'm not like, asking it to dance around just for funsies and then.
Can you dance?
Can you
That's
do a
dancing.
backflip?
Oh!
Oh, it's so cute!
Oh, wow!
Doesn't seem
Yeah.
very good at dancing, but it's still
Do a
doing it.
backflip.
That was
Go,
amazing.
go,
I'm calling you
go,
dancer now.
go.
You're not Tooth Space, you're dancer. That was amazing. You got some hidden skills, honey.
Alright, alright.
Does she have colors of like, or is she like you can tell it's an illusion or?
She seems very real.
Do a backflip.
It's almost exactly the same kind of goblin you saw behind the castle.
Wait a minute.
Did
Did we get duped again?
Oh, it's all the illusions
It's
from
a little
the
bit.
castle.
This man keeps getting us! Even when we're like...
away with it.
I took those cards.
You stole his deck.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
he didn't do
You
anything.
get it.
I know, but even after we steal from him and we beat him up, he still manages to fucking...
That's what his
Dupe
illusions
us.
were around
What
the
a
castle.
bitch.
It was the cards.
That's crazy.
It means we could pull a big giant ogre or something, and then people would be scared.
We could name him, I don't know, Cletus, too?
Robert.
No. This.
Robert! Hell yeah, Robert.
You cannot move the card, and whenever you try to, the goblin will disappear.
Oh, so you're just there forever then?
The goblin is gonna stay there forever. The ghost
Unless you
tells you.
move the car.
If you move the card, it will disappear.
But I can move her
Around the card.
from a 30-foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's bigger illusions than a goblin in there, so it's a good thing you only got that one as a test.
But
It'll
you're the
always be
cutest.
useful to have the other ones. And
Pick a card.
And then it's just gone.
anything else you'd like to do before nightfall?
Anybody want to sleep and try out my pan flute?
What
We
does
could,
it do now that it's blue,
Don't-
green?
don't-
I don't know. Want to find out?
Don't do it.
Absolutely not.
Don't do it.
I don't
I
understand.
know. Don't do it.
What's the problem?
Let's do it.
Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
I mean, you have night terrors, right? Like every night? So
Thanks for the whole keeping it a secret, but sure.
I mean, we
I,
hear
Don't.
I have night
don't
terrors too.
Look
we
at
hear
that, two
you.
peas in a pod.
I also get attacked by demons every night.
Nobody asked you. Okay, my point is, if I do a little floaty float while you're sleeping, no more dreams, they go kabushki.
Don't you remember Yuppie Court saying that you should do that with the people.
But if
Us.
you can help,
I think
don't
I
think
think
that's
it's
right.
not a good idea. Just don't fall asleep near her if she has her pedal flute in her hands.
Oh.
Well, I
What
Just
does
a
it
little-
do? It just steals dreams. Just
That's what we heard of so far. I don't know
I just want to try it
if
once.
that's
see
the
what
total
happens.
extent of it, but I would try that. I
My
mean,
first
I
you-
don't
reaction would
sleep,
be on
so
you guys.
are you sure this friend of yours is friendly?
I mean,
He looks good.
he helped me. I kind of have, survived so long because of him.
I mean, I don't know. I've heard about things, asking, like, helping people and then asking for favors in return, and those favors end up being kind of bad.
You mean like gods, like the one you're following?
No. More
He's
like
perfectly fine.
like things, like creatures and things like that. Powerful creatures, but not gods. I guess
like
it could be
the
gods.
one in the sky, the star.
Wait,
Yes,
Odd,
yes.
You're
Yes.
sure
Nah,
on hell.
can't
do
be that.
Do hell people have faith?
Faith.
Yeah. Did your war start out of faith, like a religious war, or just rah or angry?
No,
you have
there's
faith in your lord.
Yeah, there's faith, but it's
It's not a religious thing.
it's not the happy one. It's not. I imagine demons also have faith, and
Yeah,
but
but you were born around here, right?
around here is a stretch. But
Well, on this planet.
I wasn't born in hell. No.
So then, do you share a faith from this planet, or just your lord?
Just in hell.
Boring.
Just my lord. Well,
Maybe you should change
the
that.
only faith I have is that if I die, in hell, become, my soul is taken from me, and I cannot rest. So
Wait,
Do you want to die
That's
here?
tough.
what happens to your soul if you get killed? Do you gobble it? Does the person who defeated you, gobble your soul?
no, my lord gets it, and
then-
it goes back to the city.
So then, if you defeated a demon that had any connection to the artifact, that soul, that part of that demon, would be to the Lord now.
Well, I'm not sure. It's if people who have faith in my lord.
What's your kill, man?
Some brought.
What?
I've killed many. What?
No, that's me. That's not Bea. But what? That asshole?
Well, it's the lord of the
Christ.
first slayer in my world.
Huh?
Zombrot.
Some brought.
I know who that is. What a dickbag.
Layer of
Whoa, those are
Avatnas.
some big words, Miss Vea.
But I don't know. I've seen what happens to other people's souls, and the people like me, and it's a no go. I don't want that to happen to me.
So you want to
But
die here then?
and I'm basically destined for it. Yes, that is why I want to keep that thing away, or at least not go back, because
Well, you went back in, and it didn't send you to hell.
for now,
Well,
I'll do anything to not go back. If that means dying here, then it's. Hopefully it doesn't. I'm not tied to my lord over here. Oh.
no.
Doggy baby. Unstable cat.
Like mentally? I have no doubt in that.
He's on my armrest.
Like physically.
Nah, Ali is
Look
a
at him.
victim.
Oh, look at his little paws. They're all
Oh.
hanging off.
He's the
What a
cutest.
goon.
Cat can.
Cat can. Cat this, cat.
Do you think, hey Goblin Girl,
Goblin.
Can you teach me how to speak Goblin?
Teach me how to doogie.
No.
No?
No.
You teach me how to Dougie.
I am an illusion.
Yeah, I know, but you're an illusion of a goblin, so maybe you spoke Goblin, and then it would save me a bit of time if you could teach me how to speak Goblin, like...
I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna try to go through the goblin.
It goes through. Just like in the castle.
Yeah.
A bit. Or you can just dance in place. Do like a square. Square dance.
She does it.
That's as far as you go?
30 feet. Let's say we
And if I
try
pick
to
that
erase
card,
her.
If I pick that card, the card's just gone forever.
Just try to move it.
Alright. Are you ready to go now? Little dancer.
Go where?
I'm gonna pick up the card.
As you pick up the card, the goblin disappears, and whatever was on the card, the 2 of spades, disappears also.
Well, we know how this works now.
I'm gonna keep it anyway.
You have a blank card.
I love blank cards. Those are my favorites.
You can sign your autograph on it and give it to strangers.
Or I can just make homemade tarot cards and just have fun with it and pretend I can read the future.
Is there anything you'd like to do as to wait for nightfall?
No.
No.
So night falls. And little rats start coming out of the stairs.
Yoink.
Sacred flame.
And
Oh.
easily they are killed.
You're not
You
even
know
gonna
what you have to
look in
do?
first?
Go down.
Let's have some fun.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Let me cast Mage Hand on myself first. You can never be too careful.
On yourself.
Mage hand?
Mage
Mage
hand.
armor?
Mage armor. I'm gonna
Mage.
sneeze.
I cast mage hand on myself, and I'm not gonna tell you what it's gonna do.
I was actually gonna sneeze. So, Mage Hand was just my brain telling me that I was gonna sneeze soon, and that I should use my hand. No, I'm gonna use Mage Armor
Alright.
on myself.
And you go down the stairs?
Mm-hmm. I go first.
You go first. As you go down the stairs, some small rats, undead rats, start to get out. And
Oh,
you can
no.
easily squish them. They're not hard to kill.
Wish.
But as you go more and more down those stone stairs, a lot of rats and other kinds of things,
Yep.
skeletons and bones and things that
We need
kind
the
of
fur.
go together, and there's carcasses of other kinds of animals like a raccoon, a little fox, and things like that. They kind of all go together and come to attack as 2 swarms. And we will be rolling an initiative.
Oh, Christ.
Sheesh.
They'll roll all at the same time, or we won't see the scores on the thing.
I
Sure.
am tired.
Should we just go in?
Ah,
in
shit, I
order,
just
or-
did a regular roll. I'm stupid.
Well, you can tell me your dex. Oh, you re-rolled lower.
Can I just take my 15?
No, too late. You re-rolled.
I rolled like shit.
Bruh.
Except.
Alright, so I don't
Yep.
have to ask for it. That's pretty cool.
That'll
Right.
do it.
Yeah.
How the fuck did I get top of initiative?
Thing.
This needs to stop, guys. I don't belong at top of initiative.
Oh, you have +3.
Oh, nice hat, man.
I have
Yeah,
+4. And I
Fast
rolled
as fuck,
an
boy.
8.
Not working. Poopy, would you like to hold my hand?
How many enemies?
2
Yeah.
swarms.
Am I an enemy or am I?
What does that mean? Quantify them.
It's hard to say. There's swarms of carcasses and bones and rats,
God.
and
Don't
they all
forget,
come at the same
We
time.
have to gather the fur, guys. So whatever you
We're
do,
still hell bent on making that hat.
he died. We're never gonna
died.
get it back.
What's that?
We need to honor his
We're
memory.
making a hat.
What?
Big,
fur.
yeah.
For fashion.
How are we gonna find fur out of bones? Undead.
I mean, we found several dead animals already.
Yeah.
But we
Your
just
turn.
want this hat.
Aren't nasty.
You see them come towards.
Jesus, okay.
You don't have time to talk. This is initiative time. And as you're talking, they're coming.
Yelling.
Maya? It's your turn.
Whoa, sorry, the music did something really weird. I went to. God, okay. Well, you know what? I am just gonna reach into my bag and I will take out a handful of seeds and I don't know what the fuck feldspar is, but I'll take out a piece of that too. And I'll mash them together and I'll throw it into the middle of the swarm and I will cast Moonbeam.
Sheesh.
Moonbeam on the
Let's
swarm.
try. Yeah, I want to try and get, I don't know, as many as possible that have fucking. I guess they're not that 5-foot radius, so 10-foot diameter.
Yeah.
As many as that'll get. 4 at the most, I guess.
You get
They're
a
not all
swarm.
smushed together. Yeah, I get a swarm.
One of the 2 swarms. So, anything else?
I don't think so. I want to take out my shield. That's an action. Whatever.
It's fine, you have a free hand. I'll let you.
Okay, then I'll take out my shield.
Anything else?
No. I hope I
It's
don't
the
die.
swarm's turn.
Oh god.
Bea? It's the swarm's turn.
Yes, they need to do a Constitution saving throw. Whoever's in there.
And that's 19.
Fuck. Okay, half as much on a successful. Oh wait, no, I have to roll here. I have to roll here. That's right. Now I just want to use my dice. That is 8, so 4 points of radiant damage.
Alright, one of the swarms, you see that some of the creatures in there kind of die off behind. But the 2 of them will go, and they'll go for Odd, since you're in the front. And I guess Vea, since you attacked. They go in your space, which means they go under you and they kind of start climbing on your legs
Oh.
and attacking.
Thank you.
So it will start by doing its attack of simply like bludgeoning, where it's just hitting. I'll start with Odd. Odd, that is a 21 to hit
Oh
That hits.
for 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's gonna try to grasp you and grab you with its many
I'm-
little creatures.
In reaction to the hit,
Yeah?
I'm going to hellish rebuke it.
Oh.
Let's go.
Is that a dex
Uh,
save?
The fuck up.
Dex save, yeah.
13?
Oh, it's 12.
Oh.
So it saves. So it's
Half damage, I
uh,
believe.
Yeah, so 3d10. Oh, still.
Oh, yeah.
So it's rounded down. So 16. It's gonna take 8 points of fire.
8 points of fire, yeah.
Yeah.
You got it. So it's at this much health. The music stopped? Yeah, I stopped the music.
It's not stuff, right?
So that's
No, me neither.
still okay. Some of the little creatures are dying down though. You can see insects also. There seem to be some kind of undead insects.
I hate
Ew.
insects.
And they're gonna try to grasp your limbs.
Get off of me!
Roll like shit though. I rolled a 10 to it.
Nope.
Veya. They're gonna try
Party.
to simply hit you at first.
Absolutely.
That is 17 to it.
No.
Whew.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. Girl's fast.
23
Yo, oh my god. Okay, not that fast.
for their grasp. And so as they try to kind of grab you, you must do a strength saving throw.
I'm not good.
And as it's happening, you feel their sharp, whatever they have, so like pincers or little teeth or things that they try to grab you with.
You feel they're sharp.
And it does 9 points of necrotic damage.
I hate that for me. Cool. Okay, strength saving throw, go. That's a 9.
9, you are restrained.
Help!
As they
Please.
start to grapple multiple parts of your body as they kind of climb onto you. Very... It's not a pleasant experience, having all those undead little creatures climbing onto you and kind of stopping you from moving as they grab things
Okay.
together.
Okay.
So you're restrained. Aradia, it's your turn.
Okay, so who's other than Vea? Who's all buddy?
Me.
You're against another slimy
Yeah,
Yeah,
little
there's 2 of them,
Um,
and one swarm is on Veya, one swarm is on
In
Odd.
my space.
Okay. Wither in Bloom.
On?
The... You ask a lot of questions.
Normal DM question.
So
Well,
annoying, man.
Where would you like to aim your attack? Fuck off.
One of them. Which swarm was hit the most? I guess equally both, right? Technically, like they were both hit.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna put one sphere on the swarm on Vea.
Alright.
Just want to make sure the area must make a Constitution saving throw, other than, you know, if I want to save her, because I want her to get some healing.
Damn, I'm rolling
Maybe.
well. 18.
Yeah, I think that works.
You can click on the spell, it's gonna tell you.
Gaga-doo-doo-doo. No, I know, but it takes half damage. So I still have to click on the doo-doo. On the doo-doo? I hate rolling on this little bitch.
You have it open on your computer, it's easier.
Yeah, it's way easier.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's a 2d6, yeah?
You're asking me? It's your spell.
So...
5 after 2.
Yeah,
It's just
And
cast
what
a
type
spell.
of damage?
necrotic. So I'm pretty sure it's like a quarter or something, because they're dead.
Half
Seems
to
be-
one.
Seems to be working.
Oh, okay.
But it's not a lot of damage. They're still doing fine.
Hold on. In addition, one creature of your choice in that area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice and regain a number of hit points. So if you're injured, Beatha, you can heal yourself, I think.
Wow.
Or is that just on a
The hit
save?
dice. You use one
Like
of
a
your
hit
hit dice.
Yeah. Blah.
That's if you want.
Yeah, I'm
You
back
have a
at
bonus
full
on it.
health.
How much?
I have +3.
No, Aradia, I think, puts her bonus on it.
I think that's plus 6. Because it's a wizard thing. Yeah, plus 6.
You sure? It's not your intelligence modifier?
Plus 4.
Alright, plus
do
4.
that.
Makes more sense.
That's still good.
See, I switched to my computer now and I'm all lost.
Also, my
That's so
D,
much
I
easier.
rolled an actual dice out of habitude, and I rolled a 7.
Sure.
Here, let me hold it up.
So nice dice.
Thank you. It's hand painted, and it took 7 weeks to get here.
Oh, okay.
I
I
think-
thought you were gonna say it took 7 weeks to paint. I was like,
Anything else, Aradia?
I
can
cry.
Alright, Self-Fear.
Uh, if I were to say attack one of the two swarms that's on a person, would it also attack the person?
Depends how you roll.
attack me!
Because I do not have any AoE, so I will unarmed strike the swarm on odd.
Unarmed strike.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
strike. No, just
Because-
strike me, bro. What?
I don't want to hurt you.
I scream, hit me!
Alright.
Hey!
Hit me!
I'll take out my short sword and try to hit the swarm,
What short sword?
the cursed one, the special one,
The Gambler's Blade.
The one he likey
the
likey.
Gambler's Blade, yes.
The one we
Alright.
don't
Likey,
likey likey.
Roll to it.
So, oh, that's a good
Oh,
roll.
nice.
That's
That
a
hits.
19.
Damn.
And
19.
oh, F.
Oh,
That's a 6 plus. I need my custom. So 7 damage.
did you add a d4?
That's my I have a feature that it's called Dreadful Strikes. When I hit a creature with a weapon, I can deal 1d4 psychic damage to the target once per turn.
Alright. The swarm is now a bit smaller, as it's been... So a lot of those creatures have been killed. Anything else you'd like to do, Sophie?
No, thank you.
Odd.
Alright, can I hit the swarm that's in my space, or... Oh no, I
You
could
can.
move, right? Because it's not grappled.
You're not grappled. You can move, but you can also
But
hit it when it's in
can-
your space.
I'm going to rage. I'm going to move 5 feet, like right next to Sylphir, I guess, on the other side, so I'm not in the same space.
It's gonna take its attack of opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
and it's because you went out of its reach. He has a reach of 0 feet.
Oh
He needs
my
to
god.
be on your space to hit you. So it's gonna try to grasp you, stopping you from leaving.
Okay.
That's good. That's a 21.
Yeah.
So you need to do a strength saving throw,
Oh, I'm very good at those. Please.
and you take 8 points of necrotic damage,
Oh,
and you save.
18. I save.
You
So
get
how
out
mu-
of that, but
how
you
much
still
damage?
take 8 points of damage.
It's necrotic.
Yep.
And then I'm going to reckless attack.
Ooh, go for it.
Okay, I'll take the first one.
Yeah, it hits.
25, so
25 hits.
it's going to be 8 bludgeoning
And
damage.
as you hit on it, the bones scatter. And all those small creatures kind of either die or get away. That's one of the swarms down.
Then I'm going to move. I'm gonna move next to Veya,
Alright.
and then I'm gonna end my turn.
Currently restrained.
Veya,
Having a
it's
good
your turn.
time. Hello. Okay. Bonus action. Spiritual weapon.
Alright.
I want to try and just hit whatever's on top of me.
Oh,
If I can do it in like a swooping motion,
Yeah, but you have disadvantage on your attack rolls.
because I'm.
Restrained.
Oh, I was gonna say prone.
You're not prone.
So I will roll twice. Material girl. 15. Second material girl. Oh. 17.
Yeah. 15
Okay.
hits.
Smack! Ha!
oh,
Ooh, good damage.
Get spiritual whooped, bitches.
Yeah, it's now less than half of the swarm.
Yes. And I will use my action to scooch my moonbeam a little bit closer, but not enough to fry anyone. If I can just kind of catch the scragglers on the outer corners, that'd be cool.
You wanna what? I feel like you spoke another
He
language there for a
he
second.
has no idea. Okay, so you know, like I'm restrained, and then I imagine the swarm is kind of around me, or are they just all on top of me?
They're on top of you and under you. They're not around.
Okay. Okay, then I won't move my moonbeam because then I have to crispy critter myself, and I don't think
Yeah,
that's
you-
very nice. I have to crispy cream myself, and that's oh god, I wish I didn't say that.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
Oh my
Live on air.
god. Okay,
Flip it.
that's my turn. Kill me now or let me go to sleep, whichever comes first.
Alright. It's the turn of the swarm. It's gonna try to... no, actually at the end of your turn you can do another strength saving throw to see if you can
Alright.
get out of
Go.
the restraint.
Another 2?
Alright, and since you
Wow.
failed the save,
Fucking restrained, man. Absolutely.
you take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Ew.
That's rude.
And now it's gonna try to attack you. Now it's a stick.
Oh, good.
12 to it.
12? No.
And grasping limbs. Oh,
Are you doing it with advantage?
no,
Well, you should. I'm restrained.
true. So the first attack is a 22.
Yeah.
What you say?
Because
Thank you.
I
appreciate it.
am nice. Okay.
You
And
can
he'll
get an
remember
inspiration. I'll give you
Yes!
an inspiration. And also, it's not just for that, it's also for the tears. So, 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And then it's gonna try its grasp.
Should I go cut onions so I get?
Oh,
can
even with
get
advantage, I rolled an 11 for the
this. Oh.
big attack. So,
Shit.
you're fine with that one. Aurelia.
Toll of the Dead on the Swampity Swarm.
Toll of the
Uh,
dead.
Yeah, alright. It's a...
It's a wisdom save.
It's a wizard, Harry.
I'm always.
Uh,
I was a wizard.
0. 1 minus 1.
Wow.
Ass.
Critical fail.
La lose. And it's already injured, right? So that
Yeah.
means that you get a d12.
Can she double her damage?
Why?
Because it's a
This is a
critical
0.
fail.
No.
It's a 0.
Critical
just all-
loser.
They all spontaneously combust.
La lose.
La loser. How do you? Okay. Well,
PC.
She'll get it.
I
Look
can
at her go.
find this. There you go. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god, that's exactly how many HP it had left.
Yes.
And so you just see them like, they kind of almost combust, but not a fire of just pain. And that's the last group taken
Nice
care of.
one, Iradia.
And in the middle of that swarm, you can see a little black orb. Small black orb.
Oh, let's destroy that.
Kill him.
Is it my turn? Technically?
We're out of initiative.
I'm gonna charge on it. And I'm
The
gonna
initiative
ram it
music
with-
is still playing.
I'm gonna ram it. I'm gonna ram
You break the little bead, and it's kind of made of glass, so it's not hard to break. But as it breaks, you see this purple smoke come out of it, and a creature is formed out of that smoke with its long white hair. It's kind of transparent, but it's kind of in the smoke, so you don't see on the other side of the creature like it's transparent. You just see the smoke behind it. And the creature kind of screams. And it goes to attack. And that's where we'll end it for today.
What?
Wow.
So
We
scared.
weren't told what was in the fucking. Nobody was like, oh, by the way.
Nobody
That's
was
fine.
like, by the way. Indeed.
Well, I mean,
Classic
if-
second principle.
you know, if it was just little critters, she would have just killed them. So obviously,
So, thanks to everyone who's watching in the future or in the present. Thanks you guys, my players, for
yeah.
being
man.
here with me
Very
tonight.
true.
The crying was real cathartic for me today.
I
I
hope
did like before the game.
everyone had fun, and I hope everyone will come back next Wednesday.
I hope not. I mean, I hope so.
The battle music's still playing.
The
Yeah.
battle music is still playing, and so we will dream of battle tonight.
And now we get to fight the patrons.
So, everyone at home, if you've got someone you care for, take care of them. And I'm getting worse at this, am I?
It's getting so.
No. Wait. I'll start again. If you've got someone at home you love, please take care of them. And if not, please take care of yourself. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Back to your cryo chambers.
Um.